care of that for me. No matter what it is. Just watch him scramble for a while. Yeah. Yeah, but so I do get most of my corporate information from the bathroom, which is good because a lot of it does have to do with me. You know what I mean? I look at Stallcast above the urinal. I go, oh yeah, I am doing that this month. That's a good reminder, you know? And I did see it's Spirit Week at SiriusXM, where the employees are encouraged to show company spirit, which I hope you guys are taking a part of. I saw Friday is Fan Merch Day.
Merch Day?
Mm-hmm.
We're not even here.
No, you guys all are going to need to work that day. And you're going to need to wear your merch. But when Fan Merch Day is not like the fan of your favorite band, it would be, you'd wear Sirius merch.
Huh?
You're a fan of SiriusXM.
Oh, yeah, I see. It says rep company swag.
Yeah. That you buy.
Or your favorite fandom.
Oh.
I'll just wear my Tuesday shirt.
That would be funny if I had all you guys come in and you just wore our merch. Just so we had representation of like, no, you said we could wear a shirt of whatever we're a fan of. I'm a fan specifically only of this show.
Oh, yeah. There's a 30% off code for the store this week.
Well, yeah, I know, because that way you're not going to feel like a fool with no merch. You can get it for 30% off now.
And to think I just put my order in last week.
Ah! I knew I should wait for the sale.
Should we show up in protest wearing our Rich Voss legend shirts?
I think so.
Because of the way he was treated?
I think all of you should wear your Rich Voss t-shirts and then sit cross-legged in a line outside of the comedy office, just so they know. I think we should start getting like those Obey stickers that said Andre the Giant has a posse, except it would say Rich Voss has a posse.
Oh, but then we're ripping off Fez.
And that's true. I forgot. Fez Whatley does have a posse.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to, I just want people to know that Rich has, from within these walls, people actively working, even though it's been a year or more, to get him back onto Comedy Legends, because it makes a big difference.
I think he is.
Oh.
Didn't we figure that out? That he
Well, when he called it, I think he said he wasn't. But maybe he doesn't know.
Oh, he probably doesn't know.
That's very possible.
I trust him. He would know.
I don't think so.
I'm sure he's monitoring pretty closely.
I mean, you'd think so.
because you get the checks.
No, but remember the time he tried to win the car on Facebook? Like, he's easily duped, is the only thing. That's the one thing I've learned. I've known Rich Voss for a long time, and the thing is, he's easily duped.
That's true.
So, I mean, you know, I could see, as surprising as it is, I could see certain information just whizzing right by him without him reaching out to catch it. So, I don't know for sure, but I do think that it should be made clear. Whether they've listened to the demands or not, just in case they were thinking about removing him from Comedy Legends, that there is an army inside these walls that are actively campaigning for Rich Voss to be on Comedy Legends, because that's what he is. And that's where he deserves to be. Let's go to Mike in New Jersey to start us off. What's up, Mike?
Hey.
Hey.
My kid on my ride home yesterday asked me if Blackstreet, No Diggity is a one-hit wonder, and since you're the expert, I figured I'd ask you.
Well, no, the list is closed for alt-rock, but we could open it up to pop and R&B. Let's see.
Blackstreet.
Well, Blackstreet had... I mean, they did have the title song in the Rugrats movie. And the Rugrats movie was quite the phenomenon that has been lost to time.
I think they are.
I'm kind of looking at their other stuff, and I mean, No Diggity was so iconic that you don't realize that that's kind of it.
Before I Let You Go,
I mean, nobody can sing that.
Was 7th.
That's not
on the U.S. charts in '94. But I don't even know if I know that song.
No, I think it doesn't even. The problem is that even if there was a number 7 song, it doesn't compare to No Diggity. Yeah, I feel like yes. you might have to say yes, unfortunately, for Blackstreet. Well, fortunate, it's better than a no-hit wonder. I think
Teddy Riley was in Blackstreet.
And he went on to have success.
Well, he was a massive producer. He did Rum Shaker.
But So it's almost like
that's not Blackstreet.
no, but it could be a Linda Perry situation.
That's exactly what it is.
Which you have to wonder. But we did put Four Non Blondes on the list, but that also I feel like that might have been a Lisa Loeb rule, where I just really like the song because I still listen to it fairly often since our tournament. But all that said, yeah, I do kind of feel like Blackstreet might fit into that category, Mike.
That's good to hear because I wasn't sure. I don't know if your list is closed. I don't know about your list is closed for Presidents of the United States of America, but Butterfly Riding a Bus is better than My Fleet Has
well, now you're trying to sneak in. Now you see, this is what happens. Thank you, Mike. I let people get their foot in the door, and then they try to sneak in.
They just take advantage.
The alt-rock list is completely closed. There is nothing to have a conversation about as far as alt-rock in the 90s goes. And the Presidents of the United States is nowhere near that list. I mean, they have, based on the fact that they have 2 huge hits, ends the conversation before anything else. So, no. But Blackstreet, I do feel like would be a one-hit wonder. More so than like Casey and JoJo, for example. Casey and JoJo had a couple. And the fact that Blackstreet only had the one, but because you think Casey and JoJo only had All My Life. But they also...
Did they have something else?
Crazy was a big song.
That's Aerosmith.
No, you're thinking of Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
That's CeeLo Green.
See, I forgot about that. No, they had...
CeeLo's not a one-hit wonder.
No, CeeLo's a many-hit wonder. And then he's coming back with more.
I know.
He's like, you guys forgot, right? Are you guys ready?
No.
And I mean, listen.
I don't know who asked for that album.
I know, but also the other day I was in the car, and that song "Fuck You" came on, and I forgot.
That's a great
It's still a
song,
bop.
man.
I listened to the whole thing and sang along.
Was it the bad version?
It was the real version.
I love the bad version.
Where he's using the F word?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that I like, too.
You play that and Let's Get Retarded back to back?
I do.
Both classics.
Right.
No, that's a great song.
It's a great song. All the songs are great. And a whole Gnarls Barkley album is incredible.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think is it Gnarls Barkley that's back? Yeah. So
it's the first album in 18 years, which is also nuts to think about.
Maybe Danger Mouse has enough pull that it'll be okay.
Maybe.
Listen.
I mean, he had a great voice.
Incredible. And also...
Shouldn't have done that stuff.
He shouldn't have done it. But it was so, specific. The sound beyond the voice is so... That's sort of like... Almost like 60s throwback mixed with super ultra contemporary pop, heavy on the pop, with a sprinkle of R&B in there. It's a very unique sound. It's very catchy. It almost fits into the Hey Ya category, the Andre 3000 solo work. So I'm interested, yeah. But yeah, so yes, Blackstreet's more of a one-hit wonder. The fact that Casey and JoJo got 2 at least, and
you could easily do a
Blackstreet only has the 1. Yes, I think the Blackstreet technically would be a one-hit wonder.
You could do a hip-hop and R&B one-hit wonders.
Oh, for sure. From the 90s, yeah. Yeah. I mean, think about Skee-Lo.
I don't know who else would win.
Unfortunately, I do think that we would be in a flagpole sitta situation where I would hit you with Skee-Lo from the very beginning, and we would go through a 7-month process only to be back right where we started, only to be find out the snake was eating his own tail the whole time.
It came on at my daughter's track meet over the weekend.
Skee-Lo?
Oh, huge pop.
Yeah. Because you're sitting there and you're listening, and not everybody... Everybody had a Leoshi. You know what I mean? Everybody could relate to at some point in their life wanting to get with Leoshi, who didn't know you but was very fine. And then everybody was so tall and athletic that they'd be playing and Leoshi would be interested in them, but you would have to hang out in the bleachers with the girls who came to watch their man's ball. And you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? That's kind of the last place that you want to be when you're trying to impress the opposite sex. It's really I think the type of people. I mean, it's why the incel community blew up so big.
Because of Skee-Lo?
Well, because of the Skee-Lo philosophy. They don't have a Skee-Lo right now.
Patient Zero in the incel community.
I think that we had Skee-Lo and Muggsy Bogues. And the fact that we had Skee-Lo and Muggsy Bogues allowed us to kind of not get lumped into this thing and go you know what? I can have some confidence. Maybe I can hoop like Muggsy, Or maybe I can just like, melodically tell my story, and get it out there. But instead, the young folks, they don't have a Skee-Lo or a Muggsy Bogues.
These days.
These days they don't. They don't have they don't have their short kings like we did.
I guess not.
And so all the short kings, they end up like,
What about Mario Bosco?
well, I wish
And we have him.
we have him, and it helps us.
What about Peter Dinklage? Aren't all the Gen Zers into Peter Dinklage?
I don't think the Gen Zers are as heavy into Peter Dinklage as you think they are. I'm not 100% sure
Danielle?
where that information is coming
Not
from.
necessarily.
Yeah, is there a big Peter Dinklage wave happening right now?
Not that I'm aware of.
I didn't
no.
think so either.
Well, I have the wrong source.
Yeah, well, no, it's okay. That's why you check, Mike. That's why I like you, because you'll ask the question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You won't assume knowledge.
No, I
but
try to throw away my own prejudices.
That's right. No, and Hornswoggle has come out so strongly against Peter Dinklage that I think it's almost divided the community. So I don't think that Peter Dinklage carries the weight that a Muggsy Bogues or a Skee-Lo held. But yeah, now that's why everybody falls into the manosphere. Because they don't have, so what are they going to do? You could either just sit there and go like, look, this is my plight, but hey, we can still be cool. That's what we had. Now, you're kind of a loser, maybe short, maybe you have not great social skills. So what do? Well, you blame women now. Because you don't have Skee-Lo anymore. That's why you got to raise these kids with Skee-Lo.
Skee-Lo only has 3,800 followers on Instagram.
That's horrible.
I'm not really surprised by that.
Is it because he only had the one hit and it really only relates to a very specific pocket?
One hit 30 years ago.
I know, and it wasn't one that went forever.
Well, his username is Skee-Lo_I wish.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
That was the name of the song.
Because Skee-Lo was just taken. Somebody already got that.
Right, and they were like, well, what do they know me from? Well, there's that one song. Skee-Lo's I Wish, I remember buying that on Kasingle, because I was a short king myself. I needed that.
You related.
I very much so. I related to I had my own Leoshis in my life. And I remember getting the Kasingle and going like, I've never heard of a Kasingle before. Usually, you flip it over. It's like, the old 45s where you flip it over and on the B-side you have another song. But on the Kasingle for I Wish, you know what the B-side was? It was a remix to the song I Wish.
That means he just didn't have another song.
He didn't have another one. It was just so you'd flip over the tape. You'd listen to the tape and you hear I Wish. And you're like, this is great. Oh, let me flip this sumbitch over and see what's on the other side. It was a remix to the song I Wish.
I remember buying that.
Yeah. I bought it on the same day. I bought 2 Kasingles, Skee-Lo's I Wish, and Shaggy Mr. Boombastic.
I mean, classics.
It's right.
You were
That's
off
right.
to a good start.
I really was. Yeah, I mean, listen. Here's the thing about me. I always knew ball.
Yeah.
So that's what I did
95.
with Skee-Lo.
You were a young Sam.
I know. I was really undersized.
Yeah.
Single mix and then street mix.
What was the difference?
It was like the street mix was like a little more. There was like an R&B singer on it that was like, you wish you were taller, you wish you were a baller.
It was 34 seconds longer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but it had like an
Like
R&B.
an echo?
Yeah, well,
Like, were they, singing at the same time as him or like repeating
Like
him?
a call and response? Or was it
yeah.
like...
I believe that like he would kind of have more the verse, and then that like soulful R&B like jazz singer would do the hook for him. Skee-Lo, Skee-Lo, I think that's what
And
it
would
was.
he be like, uh-huh?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think so. In all honesty, I listened to the radio version more than the street version.
You were a purist.
I was a purist. That's the song that I liked. But I do specifically remember, you wish you were taller, you wish you were a baller. Because I was like, that's odd.
Oh, the intro's different.
Yeah, so thank God.
Yeah, that was a good
if
call.
I had either made that up or got Mandela'd, oh boy, that would have been tough.
No, you were right on the money.
I mean, right on the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I have not searched for that since I stopped listening to the Kasingle, and I can't imagine that I made it to 96 still listening to that Kasingle. You know what I mean? By then, I'm sure I had moved on.
I wasn't mad at that either, that version.
No. I mean, my thinking is probably. I mean, look, I was also probably so excited to start having my own music.
Mm-hmm.
95. I was like, I don't know, 11 years old, probably something like that. And so it's like you're just starting to get into finding your own thing. Probably had my own Walkman. And I was sitting there, like it's probably like the first time that I was venturing into hip hop, right? And going like, no, I like this. It's not just because I'm undersized. I like the song.
It's a bop.
Right. And then I was like, I could rewind it and listen to it again, or I could flip it over and listen to the street mix.
So is that the first memory you have of buying music?
No,
Ooh, good question.
The first album that I ever bought that was mine was Permanent Vacation by Aerosmith.
Okay.
And it was probably right around 93-ish, because Dude Looks Like a Lady was on that album.
That record, I think that was like 89.
Right, but I think I bought it because I remember hearing it, and it was like around the same time they used it in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, there's no way I would have bought it in 89.
Right.
Because I would have been... First of all, I was still in the UK. Right, so it was definitely 93, because I would have bought it in America.
UK doesn't like Aerosmith?
Not like that. No. They had their own... they had their own pop scene over there. Right. You know who they loved in the UK? Delight.
Oh my God.
You couldn't go anywhere in the UK without hearing Groove Is in the Heart.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s.
Like,
90 it came out.
91. 91. That's every time I turn on TV. That video, I have it locked in England on whatever weirdo tube TV we were watching at the time. That... Yeah, they love that song.
It's surprised that you have such disdain for that song then, though.
I mean, probably as a kid, I didn't want to watch it. I wanted to watch something else.
But it was a good song. You didn't think like, that has this memory of me being a kid?
Maybe overexposure.
Oh,
I mean, they loved that song in England.
Yeah.
You just want to watch Neighbors.
I really wanted to watch Neighbors.
Where's Neighbors? I want to watch Neighbors.
That's literally me.
Why is Delight on again?
Again! I sound like Christian Bale in an autograph thing. Whoa! What's with this video on again? Yeah. So it would have been 93. It would have been
Okay.
Aerosmith, Permanent Vacation. And then I think probably my sister's boyfriend at the time, it's probably like 94, 95, bootlegged a tape of either La Sexorcisto and Astro Creep 2000.
That's what did it.
And then it was off to the races. Yeah. Once he gave me that tape, because he was cool, because he was older.
Yeah.
I mean, than me. He was her age. But like, he was like, here, listen to this. And it was one of those like, now, locked in off to the races. Yeah. So the first album that I bought was definitely Permanent Vacation. And then the first like cassette that somebody gave me in a listen to this way was White Zombie.
It's a good one.
It's a great first.
Yeah, it was White Zombie, and then right around the same time, Smash by The Offspring.
Oh.
Which was massive.
Another classic.
Right. Yeah, because I was probably in like 5th grade. Because that's, I told you, when we went on a class trip and I made them play Stupid Dumb Shit Goddamn Motherfucker on the jukebox like 3 times in a row.
That's funny.
Yeah. I got so excited by it. I love that song.
That's a very Sam thing to do.
It is. I rewind, I go back. That's the song I liked on that album. I like that song. Yeah. Yeah, so that, and then once it was like Shaggy and Skee-Lo and stuff like that.
So Skee-Lo and Shaggy was the first hip-hop.
Hip-hop, I think. When it was like, I don't have to just stick to one genre here.
So you missed Dr. Dre Chronic. You missed...
I had to go back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said, that was 92. I mean, my parents probably wouldn't have been thrilled with all kinds of drug references.
Yeah.
I remember buying a Jerky Boys cassette tape, and it was literally taken away in the car on the way home.
Well, yeah,
because
because you would immediately open it and put it in.
The minute it was put in, it was gone.
Like, I remember my mom driving me, we went to the mall or something, whatever. But, like, I came home with Evil Empire.
Right.
Rage Against the Machine. And we put that in, and I will never forget just the face that she made when, like, the first song started. Because it's just immediate. Like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah, because even the way this, even without lyrics.
Yeah.
Like it's aggressive.
So different.
It's aggressive and it's angry, and you're like, no. Now it's the reverse. Now I'm sitting there playing my music in the car with my kids in it, having to ride the volume level, ride the volume level for certain words. And then sometimes I miss them. I just check the rear view mirror.
See if they're paying attention.
See if they got it. And then they get it.
And they were not happy with the downward spiral.
Oh, no. No.
What are you? Are you okay?
No, I think, you know what? I got Downward Spiral on cassette. And my dumb sister ratted me out. She was always ratting me out for that bullshit. I couldn't stand it. She said, I don't know what her problem was. I don't know what her problem was.
How much older is she?
She's about like 3.5, 4 years older than me.
Okay.
So she was exposed to all of it first.
Right.
And I think part of it was that, like, my brothers and I are 2 years apart. Mm-hmm. So it's like, she could be like, this is what they're doing. And if we would both get banned from it, but she wouldn't get banned from it because she was older. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, like, she definitely ratted me out for Downward Spiral. My parents, like, gave it to me. Like, they gave it to me on Easter or something like that. Like, I think it was in my mind's eye, the Downward Spiral was in an Easter basket one year. Which is crazy.
I want to fuck you like an animal.
That's the song. That's the song. That's the single.
Right. It's not very holy.
It isn't holy. But my parents, no, that's the thing about,
The
like...
Easter Bunny didn't care.
The Easter Bunny didn't know.
No.
The Easter Bunny didn't know.
Right.
Tipper Gore made them put that parental advisory on every album. Who's to say? You know what I mean? Yeah. So they would get it, thinking like, oh, yeah, this is just regular music. Except, my parents were listening to, like, John Denver. Literally.
Oh, they didn't like the Bee Gees. That's right.
No, they didn't like the Bee Gees because they were worried that one of the Gibbs brothers was going to give my sister pills.
Right. Forgot about that.
You didn't know about that, Mike?
When you say they were worried that he was going to give her pills, do you mean in the literal sense,
yes,
or in the sense that, Marilyn Manson is going to make the kids shoot up the
one
school?
of the Gibbs brothers, because my sister
Live down the street?
Well, no, that's a good question. One of my sister, one of her friends, this is when she was much younger, like probably 6 or 7 years old or something like that. Her friend had like a cousin that knew the Gibbs brothers.
That's cool.
Really cool. And my parents were with it in the 70s, so they knew all about the Bee Gees. Except, who's the Gibb that died?
Andy Gibb?
First. Yeah. Andy Gibb, I think.
He was the young...
Right, died young.
And he wasn't in the Bee Gees. He had a solo record.
Right, but he died of a drug overdose. Yes. So, like, not too long after that, my sister got invited to a dinner that the Bee Gees were going to be at. And so on one end, and so in my mind, when I hear the story back later, I go, that's unbelievable. And she goes, yeah, but I remember, as like a 7-year-old person, mom sitting me down and going, listen, if the musicians at your friend's dinner offer you anything to take or a medicine or anything like that, just say no thank you and just walk away politely, okay? Because she was worried that because that one Gibb had died of a drug overdose, that the Gibbs...
They're going to be slipping it to everybody at the party.
Yeah, they were going to show up.
Their drugs to
they were going to show up to a dinner and slip it to the children at the dinner.
I'd be better safe than sorry.
Right. And so that's the same lady that facilitated me getting the Downward Spiral in an Easter basket,
It's funny, your mom had the same conversation with you the first time you went out with Matt and Nicole.
That's true. If they offer you anything,
you say no.
Just say no. And I don't know. They said it was not just say.
Trust me.
No. Yeah. This. I mean, you want to hear a Downward Spiral? That's something. That's one you don't want to go on.
That's great. I have a funny memory of my parents just got divorced, so my mom had that upset and like overcompensating and like trying to go above and beyond. So we went on a trip, and then I wanted NWA's "Ends for Life" record.
Right, and there's no other way to describe. But you wouldn't have even said. Would you have said the whole word when you were
at
back
that
then?
time?
I don't think. I think it was a little okay because they would say it on MTV.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a different.
Tabitha Soren said it on MTV, and they scrubbed it from the internet.
I know.
It's true.
I know.
But I was so excited because I love Straight Outta Compton. I was like, oh, "Ends for Life." I can't wait to hear this one. And then, so we were in the car, and I put it in, and the song's like, "Find 'em, fuck 'em, and flee." And my mom is, she doesn't want to be a bad mom because she's guilty of the divorce.
Yeah, of course. And also, like, God forbid, like you go to your dad and go, Mom won't let me listen to this, and then your dad is like, oh yeah, that figures. Here, I'll let you listen to it. You know what I mean?
Well, my dad was actually more. He would take away my Guns N' Roses and Metallica record, so he was even worse.
Right.
So Mom wanted to be the cool mom.
The cool mom.
Yeah.
And so she's just sitting there white knuckling on the steering wheel with the veins popping in her neck, going,
I can't believe they're saying this. I can't believe they're saying I'm just like, oh, this is great.
This is great. And she's saying, I can't believe they're saying this, almost trying to relate to you, hoping that you're like, oh, yeah, this is really outrageous. We should turn it off. But you're like, me neither. How amazing is it?
Yeah. And I don't even know what it means. I don't know what any of this means.
Of course not. Of course not. It's whatever it is. It's 1990. You don't know? You haven't been in any sociology classes?
No.
You don't know the history of this country?
I just know the beat bangs. This is great.
Right. And they're saying dangerous stuff.
F words.
When we love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but so then my sister would go and tell my parents, you know what they say on that album? And they would take it right away, right out of the Easter basket.
You didn't get a chance to listen to it.
Not until later. I mean, I'd seen the video, obviously. But no, I didn't get the album back until later.
But they don't say the bad words on the video.
I
You
know.
wanted the bad words.
It's better with the bad
Of course,
words.
it's 100% better with the bad words.
I mean, I want to... You like an animal. It's like, oh, okay.
What? Squeeze you? Like,
Right. I don't know what that... I don't know. But then when you hear it, you're like, oh, my God. Oh, my goodness.
I want to feel you from the inside.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so literal and vulgar. I can't believe that. Yeah. That's when you really start clutching your pearls. No, you know
Like, I get it.
what parents taking away from children?
I understand because the 90s, I feel like that was the first era of this, like, outwardly vulgar.
Yeah, when it's like, no, we're going to level 10. It's like you'd gone to about level 6 before.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're just going to go as far as you could possibly go. You're like, what? What? And all I can't imagine. All the adults just trying to catch up. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, Tipper Gore.
Yeah, Tipper was onto something. Because they go, well, it can't possibly be every single album. Every album has parental advisory. They can't all be bad. And it's like, no, they're all bad.
That's how you knew it was cool.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
If you put out an album with no parental advisory on it,
Get that bullshit out of here.
I don't want it.
There's nothing on here I want to listen to.
That's right. Not one song on here.
Okay, Elton John.
Right. That's right. And you would say, I mean, listen, if you put out an album that had no parental advisory label on it, you would call that artist a word that you would never say now.
You probably use the word chode.
You could say chode. You would say, yeah.
Probably
compare him
preceded
to
by
the
another word.
Ayatollah's son.
That's right. Which, but the president would think that was funny. Yeah. 100% right. No, I remember my sister. I don't know what she was thinking.
You ever bring this up?
Yes. She knows what she did. This was, unforgivable. Wait till you hear this.
Probably has to do with wrestling.
No. It's worse.
Worse.
For the era, for the time.
Okay.
This is worse in the sense that you'll all feel the pain.
Okay. All right.
I found a cartoon on MTV called Beavis and Butthead. And I was like, holy shit. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe it. I'm watching this Beavis and Butthead show, and my mind is blown. I go, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. I call my brother in the room. He was 2 years younger than me. I'm like, you got to see this. And he's like, this is incredible. It's just on TV. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Beavis and Butthead are just saying and doing things that you would never, this is unbelievable. I said, we got to call our sister in here.
Oh no.
I said, we both agreed. Yes, as siblings, the three of us should enjoy this.
That's the next move.
Yes. And we all three watched it. And my brother will vouch for this because he remembers too. He was even younger than me, and we remember. We remember what she said. Mom and Dad, we got to show them this. And my brother and me, we were like, what? And my sister said, no, we got to show them. They're going to think this is so funny. And we were like, they're going to do what? And she goes, trust me, they're going to think this is hilarious. And we go, I don't think they are. She goes, I think they are. I go, okay. She called him upstairs. Mom, Dad, you got to look at this show. And they came up and watched Beavis and
That
Butthead.
Sam's watching.
Yeah.
You think she really thought that, or was she trying to sabotage?
It sounds like she was.
She never has claimed sabotage, but there's no way.
When she first watched it, was she actually interested? Did she find it funny, or was she playing along with it?
Oh, no, she found it funny.
She knew what she was doing.
You know
'Cause
why?
She was old enough to watch.
You bet you know who's made that rule? My parents, who, as it turns out, did not find the show funny. That wasn't their humor at all. It was about farts and private parts and things like that. They had a whole episode. Remember that whole episode about morning wood? That was a classic. I didn't even know what morning wood was at that point. I had to go,
Where you got your sex ed lesson.
Beavis and Butthead. Then you go to school, you start talking about morning wood. I mean, imagine the teachers. Like, you don't even know what that is. I'm saying, like, talking about morning wood, telling them to suck it.
TB for your bunghole.
TB for my bunghole.
They knew not to wear a winger shirt, though.
No. Well, I did after what my sister did, because then my parents were like, no, you guys can never watch this show. You're banned from watching this show. We said, what about our sister? They go, she's old enough to handle it. And then my sister just looks at us and she goes, yeah, I don't know. I thought they would like it. I don't know about, oh, well. And we're like, oh, well. We just found this amazing thing that's now been taken away from us, and you get to enjoy it.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, well. It was terrible. It was terrible. We never forgave it.
It's not like you can go online and watch it.
No, it's gone now.
It's just like...
Oh, even back then?
Yeah.
No, you'd have to wait.
If it's not on TV, you're not watching it.
You'd have to wait until your parents somehow, like, went on a date night or something. No, 90s parents weren't going on date nights. They all hated each other. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, that wasn't a thing. Like, this idea of, like, oh, let's show our kids affection. I've never met one kid who grew up when we grew up that were like, yeah, my parents were affectionate and loving with each other. That was not a thing, generationally. No. It did not happen.
No, it really wasn't.
I mean, to our parents' credit, they were like, well, we're not beating you. We were beaten.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we're not beating you and you have a roof over your head, like, we're 10 levels above what we got, which is true. They were. Yeah. My parents were like, literally, both were like, oh, yeah, I remember when I had to go and pick my own Switch and get beaten with a Switch for the slightest thing. We're just telling you can't watch Beavis and Butthead. I feel like that's okay. It's like, oh, okay, I see where you're coming from. Now, you develop empathy. You're like, okay, you had your own journey to go on. But, like, they're not going out. So you would just have to wait until somehow, and it's like you might have 2 a year where you'd have a babysitter or your sister watching you or something when you could finally sneak an episode of Beavis and Butthead.
Or you go to a cool friend's house.
Oh, that was the best. That was the best. But if it was a really cool friend, they had a free cable box and you'd watch the Playboy channel.
That's right.
Would you do that?
Yeah, I had the cable box.
You did?
Troy was the cool friend.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
Of course Troy was the cool friend.
In your room, right?
Yeah, it was in my bedroom.
Oh my God, Troy's the cool friend with divorced parents.
Yeah.
That's you were the gold mine. That's what everybody needed.
Yeah.
I mean, you were unfortunately raised without support and foundation, but
Actually the opposite of.
the opposite of any sort of foundation.
Love.
No love.
Completely void of any love.
Right, and just now as an adult walking through life thinking that at any moment the bottom's going to fall out because you were raised without a strong foundation.
Yep.
But
I did have the cable box.
you had the illegal cable box with the Playboy channel.
Yeah.
So that's where you wanted to go after school, is the point.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's like you can't have it all.
No, you can't. And
You
it's
can't.
like some people are like, well, I had loving parents, but you didn't have a cable box.
Right, and from my opinion, it's like it might have taken you 25 years.
25.
It might have taken you 30 years.
I forgot how old he is.
It might have taken you 35 years.
There we go.
But you've gotten to a fairly healthy place.
Sure.
I'll never get the cable box.
No, you're right.
You know what
You're
I
right.
mean? So it's like you can't, no matter how much work I do on myself, I'll never be the kid that had the cable box.
Yeah.
You were. That's cool.
It was cool, but then you have a friend like Penis and Menu Matt who would take terrible advantage of the situation.
You what? Not Penis and Menu Matt.
Oh, I got a story if you want. If you want it.
Okay.
We have time?
Well, all right.
So I had the cable box in my room. So I would my
By the way, right there, the fact that like I'm in a household where I can't watch Beavis and Butthead, and your parents are going, I don't see a problem with putting an illegal cable box in Troy's room.
they didn't know that.
How do they not know?
Because my dad had a hookup at the cable company, and he got the box, and then he got a new box. So he's like, "Oh, since you have cable downstairs in your room, just take the old box."
He didn't realize there's an illegal.
He didn't scroll up enough to see what the channels.
Oh my
were.
God, he didn't know he had the Spice Channel.
Bro, it was like discovering gold. Like, you just can't believe it. You're like,
You
oh
can-
my God, it's coming in crystal clear.
Right? You're like, oh, if you put on channel 99, it's all scrambled, but you can still see a nipple every now and then. You're like, these nipples are. I've never seen anything.
I can't believe this.
This is like finding high definition television. That's the box.
Exactly what it looked like.
That's the box. Because you don't understand. Everybody is so spoiled now. The idea of access to free pornography. I mean, this is something no one had. The work that had to be done.
This was as good as gold.
I'd say better. You could get gold. You could not get free pornography.
Especially in your,
As an adolescent?
Going through puberty?
Forget it.
Having access to this?
I'm honestly surprised you ever left your room.
It was tough.
I'll bet.
Tough.
I'll bet.
So I would go up. My parents would call me up to have dinner, and so Penis and Menu Matt would stay.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
And I would ask him. I go, Matt, please don't jerk off, please.
Wait, so you leave Matt alone in your room while you went downstairs to have dinner?
I'd be like, I'd ask.
Wait, he didn't join you for dinner?
No, because he would be hanging out. We'd be out skating or something, and they wouldn't make dinner for him. Like, so there wouldn't be enough for him. So, and he didn't care. He's like, whatever.
I mean, it does feel a little like, I don't know, but I guess different strokes. Well, I don't want to say strokes, but I get like, no, if I had a friend that was just around, my parents would probably have made
Your parents
dinner.
know he was at your house?
Yeah. Because then we'd go back out after I eat. I'd go back out and skate or something.
Right. Okay. I mean, no sit-down dinner with the family.
No, I would. He would. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he'd eat with his family later or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what the deal is.
But you'd tell him.
I'd be sincere with him. I'd be sincere. I'd open my heart with him.
For real, man.
I'd be like, dude, please do me a favor. Please don't jerk off in my room. Please.
What would he say?
No problem, dude.
You got it. Okay.
So we had a couch. We had the old couch in the living room. My room was the basement. It was.
Oh my God! They
Troy
gave
was
you.
the coolest.
You were the coolest kid in the world. They gave you a basement room with an illegal cable box and a couch.
Couch.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
They didn't know. They had no idea what they were doing.
You had
Did
a couch and a bed?
Yeah, and the other room was my bed.
they? You had a suite.
Yeah,
With
it was
free
like,
porn?
The whole basement.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
finished
Did you
God.
have a
basement,
bathroom
yeah.
down there too? Like,
We didn't have a bathroom.
Okay.
We didn't. I would just pee in the sink in the other room. But
You would.
Yeah.
You can just go upstairs.
No, save the trip.
That's right. That's
No,
right.
I get it.
That's right. He wasn't as conscious back then about getting his steps in because he didn't have his Aura ring. Right?
That's right.
You didn't have the data, so it's like, what are you gonna count? Are you doing one of those jots like on prison walls, making sure you get all your steps? No, who knows?
Just pee in the sink.
Yeah.
So you pee in the sink.
Yeah. So I come back downstairs, and I'm like, "Did you jerk off?" He goes, "No,"
Oh, good.
and I go, "Are you sure?" He's like, "No, I did."
He broke after one.
So I was like, "Well, where did you jizz?"
That's a good question because you want to like.
Because he was just such an ass. He's like my best friend,
Right.
But he was just an asshole.
Right.
And so we had the couch. Remember on a couch you'd have like a, I don't know. It was like it's not like a doily, but it was like a cover that you went over the
Yeah,
the
like
armrest
a
of it.
knit doily.
Oh
Almost.
yeah. It would come off.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Well, he jizzed in that and put it back on the couch.
In it.
He jizzed
No.
in it, and he put it right back on the couch.
did he like fold it?
No, I don't know. He just put
No,
it.
it was almost like a glove for the arm
just
of
like
the couch.
the arm of the couch. It was just
Yeah.
like this sheath that went over the arm of a couch.
It fit the form, but
Yeah.
that meant it was also flush against the couch.
Yes.
Which means anything on the inside of it would.
I mean, like you'd have to have the couch like dry cleaned. You know what I mean?
At that point, yeah, the whole arm of the couch is ruined.
Well, he probably assumed you would never find it.
Yeah, but
and then
then
it
he
would
told
dry.
him.
They told me.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what did he go like? Well, as long as Troy doesn't ask 2 questions, I'll get away
Yeah.
with this scot-free.
I mean, the anger that this created inside me for this guy. And he's my best friend, and I love him.
But you specifically told him not to.
I told him not to.
He agreed with it, and then not only did it, but he ruined your couch with his semen.
Yes.
And fluid.
So did you make him clean it up?
No.
What?
No. You want to know what I did? This is bad.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I do. Yeah.
I do.
So I was going to punish him.
Good.
Oh no.
You have to, because here's the thing.
Oh no.
Danielle said, did you make him clean it? Is he really going to learn? Or is he going to sit there? Because he might sit there the next time and go, listen, I will have to clean this later, but it's worth it. I'm going to do it.
Right.
I don't want to know what he did.
Because I wanted to make this hurt. I wanted to punish him, and I wanted to make it so he'll never forget this.
Good.
You did something to him.
Well, I started to, and then it didn't pan out the way I was hoping.
Well, that happens sometimes.
So I decided.
Yeah, it's okay.
I decided to save my semen for a period of time, and I was going to pour it all over his bed.
That feels like, mentality-wise, not that much has changed. That feels like a very Troy thing to do.
That's not a crazy thing to think in the 90s.
That would, it's actually pretty standard in the 90s. Like, you would, if someone did something to you, you would immediately
I thought it was going to be worse.
concoct some kind of revenge plan.
Yeah.
That's
not nuts.
Where did you? Wow, it's from his nuts.
That's a good point.
Where did you keep it?
So one of those plastic soda bottles.
Oh, a 2-liter or a 20 ounce?
Just whatever, like the little ones.
20 ounce.
So, but I probably should have refrigerated it.
Oof. It was just in the room?
It was just in the room, and it became very rank.
I could see where that would happen.
And I thought
did it start to congeal at all?
Yeah, I mean, it was like you take the top off, and it was like, oh.
It was just a punishment for you.
Yeah, it was. And then I decided, I was like, oh, you know what might help this? I'll pour some Drakkar in here.
Are you talking about the cologne, Drakkar Noir?
And it just made it even worse.
I would imagine it would. Drakkar Noir was it's not really, like, in hindsight, the classiest.
Well, at the time, it was cool.
No, I guess it's like yeah, that's right. It was the predecessor to Cool Water.
That's right.
If you wanted to get laid.
I think CK, whatever the CK1. CK1 became between.
Yeah. Yeah, well, for my graduating class, if you wanted to get laid, Cool Water was essential. And if you didn't spray Cool Water on yourself, I mean, you might as well just wear a T-shirt that announced you were a virgin.
Yeah.
That's how you got your wife.
With some Cool Water.
Yeah.
Some Cool Water and some smooth R&B. That's right. Yeah, so you spray Drakkar Noir in the bottle because you didn't want to give up on your plan.
No, I was determined
to get on his bed.
And I was like, I'm gonna save it for a month. So it's as much as I could possibly consume. Get into this bottle.
So you think because your thinking was the rate of your self-gratification, 30 days would be 20 ounces of semen.
Yeah, or whatever 30 days.
It's like that Sublime album.
Right, 30 ounces of semen. That's actually a pretty good album.
It was a good album.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I didn't make it. Unfortunately, it got found by somebody in my house. I don't know. Somebody found it and threw it away.
Oh, God.
And I was just like, you know what?
Did you guys have a cleaning lady?
Somebody threw it away?
Somebody's cleaning down there.
Did you guys have a cleaning lady?
No.
Okay.
But do you think maybe like...
Did your dad do a lot of house cleaning?
No.
Okay. Did you have siblings?
No. I mean, I did, but they weren't there at the time.
So your mom found your semen?
Stepmother, probably.
Probably your stepmom. Yeah. That's tough. Yeah. So she's like sitting there going like...
I don't know what this is.
I'm already married into this family. And that's, honestly, you know what that is? That's one of those things that you pick up the bottle. You don't know what it is. As you're holding it, you kind of figure out what it is. And then you convince yourself that you still don't know what it is. Because that's not a reality that you want to cope with. I remember when we were in Chicago, we all got in a cab. It was like a show trip or whatever. And I got into the front seat, and there was a soda bottle on the front seat. And I picked it up to move it because we were all just moving quickly. Yeah. And it was warm.
Oof. And
then I was like, oh, my God, it's probably been sitting here for a while. And I just put it down. And then it occurred to me real quick, that's definitely that dude's piss. And then I stopped thinking about it and I'm going to go back to when I didn't know what it was. And I'm going to live in that I don't know what it is. I'm assuming that when your stepmom found your semen, a similar scenario.
Semen bottle.
Semen bottle of semen.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a chance that she just saw it and just threw it away real quick.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I don't know.
Just tidying up. Like,
I mean, what did she think? It got moldy at the bottom?
I don't know. I don't. I just think she probably thought I was a lunatic to begin with. So this is part of the lunacy.
Yeah. And then she tried to wash the couch covers and couldn't get the one off.
It was stuck.
It was stuck on there.
Yeah. Oh. And I'm still angry at him
about the couch.
Yeah.
Well, because you can't even if what he left behind is on the underside of the couch cover, you can't rest your arm on it anymore.
No, and like sometimes it was where like if you were laying on the couch, you'd have your head.
Oh. Now you can't lay on that side of the couch. You have to lay on the other side.
I'm so pissed.
You can't even put your feet up on it.
No, dude.
Does he ever retell the story in a humorous fashion?
He remembers it. Yeah, I mean, it's that's just one of many with this guy.
But I mean, you're still mad at him.
Yeah.
Wait, that's just
Does
one...
he still think it's funny?
Yeah.
I mean, it is still funny.
Of course it is. Yeah.
That's just one of many stories with somebody named Penis in Menu Matt. I never would have guessed that.
I mean, I have endless stories. I mean, he's like the only friend I had growing up that like I've gotten into like physical fights with.
Right. And then you were friends right after?
Right after.
Right.
Wait, are you still friends with him?
Yeah. I can call him right now if you guys want to talk to him.
I mean, I think one day we should.
Yeah, but I like him just being a legend right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like that we all have our own image, our own idea of who this person is. I like that. I like that.
He's funny.
Does he like look back at this behavior and be like, "Wow, fuck," or is he kind of the same?
Oh, he's just.
What type of work does he do now, without giving too much away?
He he repairs like you go to a place and there's like a water fountain inside
of
a
Votech type.
That's great. That's great.
Like
That's
outside
perfect.
of like a I don't know, like a plaza or something.
Sure.
He repairs those water fountains.
That's fucking awesome.
He's down in North Carolina.
Hey, guess what? He doesn't have to worry about AI.
That's
No,
great.
yeah.
And he does it in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Where the weather's beautiful?
Yep.
Oh.
Still can't find a girlfriend.
He can't?
No.
He's still searching for... Is he still looking for Miss Right?
Oh yeah.
Can't find the one?
I mean, he's just a total goofball. Like he was engaged to be married, had a island wedding somewhere. So we all had to buy tickets. We all had to buy this huge thing that was non-refundable. And then he broke up and they didn't have the wedding. Like that's the kind of guy he is.
That's great.
Yeah.
You got to live life on life terms sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He does.
You know? And he should. That's great.
Man.
I love it. Eric in Colorado. What's up, Eric?
What's up, Sammy?
Hey, man.
So I got two things for you. First off, regarding the music that was confiscated, so my parents, a friend of mine gave me a copy of Prince Purple Rain and Sheena Easton's album around that time. And I'm sitting there one afternoon listening to Purple Rain, and Darling Nikki comes on.
Oh, I was about to say Purple Rain seems fine, but Darling Nikki might be a little tough.
Yeah, and my mom heard that and came and goes, "What was that again?" And she hit rewind, and it came on, and that cassette went missing for a while. My dad happened to find it and give it back to me. Well, then I had turned 16, was driving, and happened to be listening to the Sheena Easton cassette that I was given. Forgot that it was in the car.
Oh, boy.
My mom gets in the car and drives it and hears that, and that happened to be the one that had Strut and Sugar Walls on it. That cassette went missing. Well, then, about the same time, we had a family friend who worked for the cable company, and we got he gave my dad the free filter so we could get Cinemax, which back then was called Skinemax.
No, I know.
And
then he gave him the pamphlet, too, that said, "So you've decided to steal cable."
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he came over and hooked up the...
Oh, you're cutting out, Eric. Thank you, bud. Thank you, bud. Yeah, I mean, listen, but that's the thing. That's the thing, right? All our parents were struggling to keep cassette tapes and cable boxes away. Do you know how easy that is by today's standards? Like, back then, it was like a no-brainer. If you had a computer, it's in the living room. You know what I mean? You didn't have to worry about all this stuff. Now, you have to, like, literally go over your kid's shoulder. You have to be a shoulder parent. Because the minute you walk away and you just let them go on a tablet, they're indoctrinated. You know what I mean? And who the hell knows what they're indoctrinated to?
They're all based.
Everybody gets based within 5 minutes. Everybody's based. How did I get a based 10-year-old? I don't understand what happened. And I see these. I'm hanging on by a thread. They're still both on kids' YouTube, but my son is at the age where it's like, he's gonna want to watch real stuff soon. I'm gonna have to be watching him like a hawk. He's gonna get based immediately.
They take one wrong turn.
I know. And then they're on a Netflix show. It's terrible.
Would it be so crazy to not give these kids the tablets in the first place?
Well,
or could they not even survive without them?
Some parents do that, and I do think that, like, you can't let your kid be the one kid that doesn't have something.
Yeah.
Especially if they're going to use it when they get older anyway. You know what I mean? I don't actually... That feels a little bit overprotective.
Yeah, you just have to be a good parent.
Yes.
It's
and
parenting.
Also, number one, you have to be a good parent. And number two, here's the thing that people don't do. Like, teach your kids values.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you just kind of try to raise a good person, then are they going to make every right turn? No, but generally they'll be a good person. Maybe, if they feel
Unless
like...
they run into Penis and Menu Matt.
Right. Well, Penis and Menu Matt can be very convincing to the other side. But, like, if you just, like, kind of, I would think, let them feel supported, then they won't need to, like, find a dude on YouTube to tell them how to be a man.
Huh.
You know what I mean? If they just have good role models in the home.
Right, but then what happens when they get to school and they start talking to friends, and the parents of the friends aren't as good as you are?
You gotta stay on that too.
Yeah,
you gotta
hope
know
they make the right friends.
Right, and know who they're hanging out with. I've had that, multiple times, where it's like my kid will either come home and they say, like, on the bus, there's just crazy shit happening on these school buses.
But there's always been crazy shit.
But there's always been crazy shit. Literally one trip on school bus, and they have a whole new vocabulary. And you go, okay.
It's part of growing up.
It's part of growing up.
Yeah, they'd smoke on our bus.
Yeah.
And listen to Van Halen.
And it would probably be the bus driver, Otto. Hey, Bartman. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. When we were growing up, it was like, they were still like, you could just let kids play it. Like, now, you're like, oh, you can't just leave your kids alone on a tablet. When we were growing up, it was literally just let them go outside and they'll be home before it's dark, I hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
I
still
don't know.
better, though.
Huh?
That's still better, though. Like, ooh, grass, ooh, smoking, but, like, on a tablet, ooh.
Yeah, I guess.
Go anywhere.
I know, but still.
Kids were doing crimes and getting beheaded.
Like,
and
we
stuff.
would just leave.
Yeah. You just go. You do bad shit.
And you'd be like,
At least
well,
you're making
I'll
memories.
be back
You are
home
making
later.
core memories.
Come on, that's important.
Yeah. No, but it really was. Either you're born good or you're not. And if you're not, like, if you just happen to be one of the lucky ones that's a good kid, you'll get by okay. If not, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, kids would be bored and go out and just vandalize.
Oh, the vandalizing was crazy.
It was just like, hey, what are we going to do? Let's go break us.
I remember hanging out, like, we were like little kids. And, like, I was hanging out with one kid who did not have an attentive parent. She was, like, playing tennis or whatever. He was, like, rich, you know what I mean? She was playing tennis, and we would play on the playground. And, like, we saw there was vandalization on the playground. And so my friend was just like, oh, we need to get a marker. I'm like, it's a great idea. And he'd go up to his mom. He's like, Mom, do you have a marker? And she's like, yes. It's in my purse.
No further questions.
And he'd be like, oh, okay. And he'd get the marker. And you know what we did?
What's that?
We wrote curse words on the playground.
Word.
You know what I mean? And then on the way home, she was like, by the way, why did you need that marker? And we were both like, I don't know. And then she was like, if you did graffiti, that's a crime and people go to jail for it. And we were like, oh, shit. Oh, no. But yeah, you just, it's time to vandalize.
Yeah, then when you got a driver's license, you can go other places and vandalize.
You can. And once you like in that first time, you get scared. But when the fuzz never comes knocking.
You ain't worried about shit.
Right. And then you vandalize again. The fuzz doesn't come knocking that time either. Oh my God. You just vandalize like crazy.
Yeah.
You vandalize everything.
Creativity, teamwork,
You're writing on other people's property.
pish posh,
Like people's houses.
whatever.
Oh, that was fun. It was fun.
So much seriously, I'm just saying, like I told you, I babysat kids once where they had a sleepover. It was 3 8-year-old boys, and they did not speak to each other. They sat on a couch for 2 hours, all on their tablets, not even talking to each other. And I was expecting a crazy night. It was like, oh, rambunctious young boys having a sleepover, how fun. Nothing. They didn't even get up to eat like a fun treat. And the parents were like, no rules. They could eat whatever they want. They didn't even take advantage of it. That's
so
where
it's
I'm
almost
at.
it's like depressing.
Yes, like I wanted to be sweating. I wanted them to I wanted it to be a hard night as a babysitter.
Right, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
Right.
As opposed to like, no, their brains have just been melting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the new irresponsible parenting.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, 100%.
The old irresponsible parenting was being the mom that's like, of course, you're 8 years old. Help yourself to a marker on the playground. The new irresponsible parenting is like, yeah, the new way of doing it is when I meet one of my kids' friends and they have adult YouTube on their tablet. And I'm like, what are you doing? Just looking up conspiracy theories. You're 9.
Yeah, it was all adult stuff too.
Yeah, see?
It was just brain rot. I was like,
These are
what
bad
you guys
parents.
doing?
Yeah.
These are bad parents,
And I feel like there's more bad parents now than there ever was.
Probably. Because probably they were coddled when they were growing up. And so they don't have any like discipline built in. So then they're lazy as parents. Like, they're not going like, okay, you know, I need to be proactive and actually work at this. Yeah, there's a lot of parents that are not proactive and are not working at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know? I wish I could just like, hey, don't buy that cassette tape.
I know.
You know
It seems
what I mean?
so easy, doesn't it?
Easy peasy. I can't imagine. Corey in Rockland. What's up, Corey?
Hey, all right. So a bunch of years ago, I had a friend. His father was over my house. I owed him money for a duck dinner, and he decided to pee on my couch. So
That's fun. Is he trying? Like, that's a great thing to do.
You get back at somebody? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want the couch, so I gave it to another friend of mine. He took the couch. All he did was turn the cushion over, and he was fine with it.
There's piss on the other side of this cushion. You know, you could replace cushions without replacing the whole couch. No, just flip them.
Yeah, just flipped them. And then when his father got divorced and he found out he was sleeping in urine, he wasn't very happy about it.
I could see that. I could see where that would be a bummer. Thank you, Corey. I could see where that would not be fun. Yeah, but also like now with the technology, you can't get away with petty crime anymore. Like, I would say half the
There's
kids.
cameras everywhere.
I know, that's
You
the
would
thing.
never get away with any of the shit that we got away with.
No way.
I was having this discussion with a couple of my high school friends just the other
Well,
day.
you didn't get into mischief.
Well, we were big on, and I don't know if you guys did this, but driving around throwing shit at people.
Yes!
Oh, I love that.
You love that.
Loved it.
Because a small Slurpee back in the day only cost like 60 cents.
Oh my God! And what could you do with this? Would you drink it or?
If you had a minivan,
Wow.
you could get 8 guys,
Mm-hmm.
each with a tray of Slurpee in one hand. That's 8 Slurpees per person.
And that's less than $6.
Yeah. That is a very cheap, fun night. Driving around the Ridgewood Heights.
And then what would you do? You'd come home. What'd you guys do? Oh, we were just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
We were just hanging out.
Just drove around.
You were throwing 60-cent Slurpees at people.
I mean, we had the side door of the minivan open like it was a chopper over fucking Hanoi.
Oh my God. Whoosh, whoosh,
Oh, it's
whoosh.
great.
That's the window's not going to cut it. The door's got to be open.
No,
Full
you
range.
Hold one hand, you throw sidearm the other way.
Right. And back then too, if somebody went to the police and said there's a group of kids throwing Slurpees at people, the police would go, "Yeah."
My brother eventually got.
He did?
He got picked up. He was. They were driving around, and
Did he hit him with a "Do you know who my father is?" Mike Montone.
they
John Montone, 10-10 wins.
they had those microwavable cups of Campbell's in there. You know the ones with like the holes in the top.
Of course I do.
So he opened it up, and there was a bicyclist,
Not soup.
and he just doused this guy in cold soup.
I got, and it's Campbell's. That means there's more chicken chunks in it. And that's what got him?
Yeah. They pulled. I guess they pulled him over a little while later, and my parents had to go get him at the police station. And my sister had like alerted everybody that this had gone on.
Oh, that's helpful.
So when they got back, there was just a mob of teenagers waiting to greet him on the front lawn.
Oh, like a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
And then he goes up to his room, or we shared a room. It looked out over the lawn, and he was like waving out like Mussolini.
While everybody was wearing Free Montone t-shirts.
Yeah.
That's very Ferris Bueller.
It was great. It was great living in the burbs in the 90s and 2000s.
Right, where you have you know what that is? That's a sense of community.
There was no consequence for anything.
No, and why would there be?
I mean, the kids were literally having babies and throwing them in dumpsters.
They were.
Yeah.
And just go back to school.
That's it. Yeah. You'd have to do like a lecture circuit where you told other teenagers not to do it.
Right. And now we're running around worrying about pro-choice, pro-life.
What a world.
Yeah. Lance in Vermont. What's up, Lance?
Hello?
Living in the burbs. The 90s and 2000s.
Right. Were you ever that? Hello?
Yeah, buddy. I feel like you got nervous, then you got comfortable, and then you got nervous again.
No, man. I grew up in, the early 90s, and they used to have a stamp in 7-Eleven where you can get a card and you can get a bunch of free stamps. And if you got like a bunch of stamps, you can get a free Slurpee. Well, I jumped over the counter and grabbed the stamp, and you can go to another 7-Eleven and get a stack of little cards. So we would
Oh, you
get
stole
into
this.
100 fucking Slurpees, dude. And and we would do the same thing. We would just roll around all night long, all day long, and just beam people with Slurpees.
That's so. I love. Thank you, Lance. He stole the stamp. Mike, what color Slurpee was your favorite?
I would go with either a red or a purple.
Just a purple. I wouldn't have expected
Well,
that.
you want the one that has the most effect if you hit someone.
Right, so where you can see the residue.
Yeah.
A yellow is going to blend in with most fabrics.
Yeah, even a white T-shirt, a yellow, especially at night, it's,
But that nice bright red, or it's a deep purple, isn't it?
Yeah, you want something that really ruins someone's evening.
Right, to the point where they're going to get home and somebody's going to ask, hey, what happened to your clothes?
And then they have to explain it. They have to relive the trauma.
Yeah, some high school rascals threw Slurpees at me. Why'd they do that? Well, check the calendar. It's 1997. Todd in Pennsylvania.
Hey, how you doing, Sammy Sweetheart?
I'm great.
Nice. So when I was a kid, I mean, Slurpees are big, too big for your hand, but the dipping sauces from McDonald's, they're perfect size.
Wow.
You get a buddy who works at McDonald's, he'll get you an entire box full of the barbecue sauce and shit, and you can play sign tag, hit every road sign, or just, pedestrians, little old ladies walking the dog across the street, whatever. They hit and they splatter perfectly.
Do you crack them at all? Like, meaning, do you open them just a little bit so there's that little sliver where the sauce goes crazy, or do you just hope that they burst?
It's like a paintball gun. You got to throw it hard. You got to throw it hard. Get your arm behind it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Thank you. Because then you also know if somebody throws a sauce packet and it doesn't burst, that's the one that you ostracize. You've now found out the member of your friend group that you can tease. Drew in Florida.
Yeah, so there's a non-zero chance that my Nana was hit by a Mike Montone Slurpee.
No.
Where was Nana living?
So I'm about to get Ridgewood here, but she was walking around Graydon on Linwood Avenue, and she came home and she called my dad and said that she got hit by a Slurpee.
Oh, I mean, there's strong, but I know where Graydon Pool.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you know where Graydon's at.
How often would these evenings happen, Mike?
I mean, it was
like that we're going Slurpee throwing.
As I remember, I didn't realize it was a thing, and then we had you have the kid who has the birthday at the end of the year, so he gets his license before the summer.
Oh, yes.
So it was like our sophomore year, all of a sudden someone had a license.
Oh, my gosh.
And they picked us up, and they're like, we're going to 7-Eleven, we're going to pick up Slurpees. And I thought, oh, this will be nice, Slurpees.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
And then...
delicious. Delicious Slurpee. I could use a refreshment.
Why is everybody buying a whole tray?
Yeah. Wouldn't it make more sense to just get one large instead of all these smalls?
Yeah, and then I found out, and I was like, oh, this is brilliant. And it just it was our thing. Like, if we were out... Like, what do you do? No, we're just going on a Slurpee run.
Yeah. You could even tell your parents. Like, it would be something that would be fun, because you could tell your parents we're going to go get Slurpees. And they go, oh, they're just going to have a nice, sweet drink.
And it wasn't getting reported to anyone. Like, no one knew, unless you got caught in the act.
No, now it would be like...
I mean, now there's a Ring camera everywhere.
Well, forget about Ring camera. People would rat themselves out by making TikToks about it. You know what I mean? It would become a thing.
You'd have to brag about it.
You'd have to brag. If we're not doing it for clicks, if we're not economizing our mischief, what are we doing? That's when it got shitty. When the mischief got economized. Yeah. You know what I mean? When it became a business instead of a passion.
It was all about the cutie patooties.
That's it. That's it.
It was fun, though, when skate videos started getting big in the late 90s.
Yes.
They were filming everything.
On VHS.
So we went into a Jamesway and we stole a video camera, and then all of our mischief we recorded.
You stole the camera?
We stole, of course we did. And it was just when it was there was a silver a piece of metal that would hold it in. And you could just bring a bolt cutter, or a wire cutter, snip it. And
so that's a full planned robbery.
Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't armed. Yeah, we just walked in with a cutter and cut it, and walked out.
I mean, but what else are you gonna do? You need a video camera.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And
we had so much fun.
You had fun, and it's breakage.
Yeah.
The stores are, they're ready for that.
And it's Jamesway. They went out of business anyway.
Yeah. And it ain't because of all the stolen video cameras, okay? Jamesway, you had enough problems.
Yeah.
I would say stolen video cameras are 10th or 11th down on the list.
If only we had the income from that video.
No, it seems like in middle Pennsylvania, we're losing video cameras left and right.
Trexlertown, Pennsylvania.
Luke in Kentucky.
Hey, Sam, love the show.
Thanks.
When friends got their licenses, I had a friend that lived on a pig farm, and every year, whenever the pigs would give birth, they would, there'd always be some piglets that would die.
Sure.
And so we gathered up like 10 of them, and we drove through like a nicer area of the town, and we were throwing dead baby piglets at people's cars.
Oh my God.
And leaving them on their windshields. And then another friend.
Do you understand that, like nowadays, like if you know how easy it would be for me to walk around that town in 2026 and convince people that a satanic cult was taking over this town, and by the way, it's probably led by the top politicians and celebrities. Troy, do you think I could convince you that was happening?
100%.
Yeah. Why else would there be piglets on these cars?
Yeah, it's a very conservative area, and so I'm sure this satanic panic took over in some places. But another friend worked at a movie theater, and the popcorn was pre-popped in big fucking bags.
Sure.
And so we stole one of those out of the back of the movie theater, and we drove around until we found a car with an open sunroof.
Oh.
And we filled the car with fucking popcorn.
It's pretty good.
It was a great time to be alive.
You know why it was also great? Because if it was a husband and a wife, the husband would be furious, and the wife, you know what the wife would ask? Why'd you leave the sunroof open? I mean, the anger that question would draw. Why'd you leave the sunroof open is what she would ask.
Man, back then, though, everybody left their windows open.
Thank you, Luke. Yeah, 100%.
We would take stuff out of cars all the time.
You would. And it wouldn't even be like a robbery. You'd be like...
No. Oh, look at that, carton of cigarettes.
Yeah, I guess we should take these. Or
mine now.
You'd take something out of a car and you just drop it someplace else. You know what I mean? Like you'd be like, this window's open, I could just take this. And then like you'd walk down the street, you just throw it in a bush. Yeah. Why'd you do that? I don't know.
I just wanted to take it.
Yeah.
They don't have it anymore.
Right.
They don't have it anymore.
Right.
That's okay.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Why'd you do that? Well, my friend laughed. You know what I mean? He laughed because I took it. And then he laughed, and then I didn't want it, so I just threw it in a bush, and then he laughed again. You're like, what about the consequences? There's none.
The what?
I wasn't worried about that.
There are no consequences. It's the 90s.
It's fine.
Oh, the 90s were great.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Life was so much more simple, wasn't it?
Well, to an extent.
It was.
I tell you what, people did take things like less. Not everything was the end of the world.
I know.
Now everything's the end of the world. You know?
You didn't have the internet. I think that's just like the internet really kind of messed people up.
Well, we weren't ready for it. We're still not. No. We're not designed for it.
No.
You know what I mean? We're not. It's too much.
Should have stopped at MapQuest.
Yeah.
MapQuest was at printout directions. Yep. Printout directions was peak.
Until the gust of wind came in and your directions were all over the place.
That's right.
Shit.
I don't know where I'm going.
That's right. That's right. Or you're on a road trip and like your lady dropped them. And she didn't know what page was what. It didn't have the numbered pages on the bottom. You're done.
That's right.
Well, all right.
We're fucked.
Get out the Rand McNally. Yeah. Probably. I mean, Napster was it. MapQuest and Napster was that was what it was supposed to be. You know.
Are you gonna put MySpace in there?
Mm-mm. MySpace was like the beginning of the end.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, because that was later.
Yeah, MySpace was probably like 03, 04.
Yeah.
It was right around the same, like Facebook was like, in colleges, it was like 03, 04.
Yeah.
Like that was the end.
Yeah, MySpace was 2003.
Right. Yeah.
But people didn't live on it then, though. People live on the internet now.
Yeah, but they were building.
It was by 2005 and 6.
I mean, and Zuckerberg would be public about it. He was building a site that was designed so that you would never leave.
Oh.
Facebook, like that's the whole idea of it was like, yeah, we fucked the whole thing up. It was perfect.
I wonder what our world would look like if he wasn't born, right?
Somebody else would have done it.
You think?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, technology was
differently.
coming.
No, I know.
It's just like
But,
two.
yeah, I don't know.
There's. I mean, you're not wrong. It wouldn't have happened in the exact same way.
Tom would have never.
Tom wouldn't have done it. Tom sold MySpace and just like chilled.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't sitting there going like, oh, now I have to be the president, or now I have to do this, or now I have to go wear a fucking trading card around my neck and wear a silver kimono. He was just a dude who got a lot of money on his website. Like, and then he wasn't like he got enough money that generations could live off of.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't like, oh, I should get $1 billion. He's like, no, this is enough. This is plenty. Like, I'm at the point now. Once you're at the point where you could get $10 million, if you can get $10 million and it makes no impact whatsoever, and you don't even get that high anymore, you're cooked, dude. You're done. You don't need more. Tom.
I think he started another company after that, but it was just like, hey, let me see if I can do it.
It was a lark.
Yeah.
It was a lark. Tom knew. He said, I'm out, dude. I'm out. We should all be out.
Sold it to News Corp for $580 million.
That's great. And he knew News Corp didn't know what they were doing. You know how much News Corp profited off of that? Negative $580 million. Remember when idiot Justin Timberlake bought it? And he was like, no, I'm gonna make it cool again.
I mean, remember when Time Warner bought AOL and then they ended up selling it for like $1?
I love that. I love that. Isn't that great?
Yeah, like, how do you not see that?
Because they have no idea. They're just like, I mean, it's just like now with AI. It's the exact same thing. Dude was talking about satanic panic in the 80s. We're literally living through it again. Everybody's worried about Satanism and cults again. People, the whole .com bubble, everybody lost their shirts. We're doing it again with AI. We're just doing all the same shit over and over and over again. We're going to war with the Middle East. We just do we have one way of doing it, and we just do it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like,
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever goes, we did this. We've done it.
Let's try something different.
We got to do it different. It didn't work. We know where this goes.
Yeah, but maybe.
No, maybe.
Maybe we try it this way again, but it'll be different.
Let's do it a different way, and also let's chill a little bit. You know what I mean? And then old Gary Vaynerchuk shows up, and he's like, you should never chill. Do you know if you bought things at this thrift store, you could be making $100,000 right now? Like, that's not fucking true, Gary.
You're full of shit.
You're full of shit, dude. No, you can't make six figures going to the thrift shop.
Well, but they're all stuffed animals.
Yeah, and he's like, and then you know what else you should do? Buy my stickers. Okay.
Oh. And also my NFTs.
Yeah. What happened to that, Gary?
Once you get enough money from the thrift store eBaying.
Yeah.
Buy some of my NFTs.
He's trying to convince a whole generation. Anybody could just go to the thrift store and make $100,000 a year selling shit on eBay from Salvation Army.
What thrift stores?
Yeah, no, you can't, dude. That's not true. Buy as many like fucking VCRs that don't work as you want. Yeah. You'd be lucky to break even. And then you got to pay. Then you got to figure out how to ship it and everything.
Oh, and then you got to pay for all the returns.
Forget it.
None of the shit works.
None of it works. Forget it.
It was probably a good idea 20 years ago when he first started doing these videos.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the other hustle and grind culture was fucking dumb too. It was stupid. They sold everybody this bill of goods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just got a whole generation working for dog shit for nothing, while 7 people made billions of dollars because everybody thought they were grinding. Nonsense. It's all ridiculous.
It is.
They should. Why won't they just listen to me about this stuff? You know?
I know.
Don't you?
You gotta get an office, bro.
An office? Oh, in office.
Yes.
I thought you meant an office.
No.
I go, yeah, I made it a student. I don't want to
I
be
know
a
you
politician.
don't want to, but it's like we just need someone.
Here's the thing.
Idiots.
I wouldn't vote for you.
Why not, bro?
I don't like what I see.
Well, good, because I'd make you the secretary of stupid.
I don't even think that's a thing.
Well, guess what? It would be.
It would be.
It would be.
You were there.
It would be. I'd buy everybody a pair of shoes except you.
I would decline the invitation.
Good. You can't.
Held at gunpoint.
Yeah.
This is secretary of stupid.
Exactly.
Where's your shoes?
Travis would never vote for me because he'd end up in jail. That's true. I buy everybody a pair of shoes except you.
Or make them extra big so you have to walk around in clown shoes.
I could never be in office because I'd have to be a dictator, and people wouldn't trust me that I'd be a cool dictator, but I would be a cool dictator. I'd be complete.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. I'd be benevolent.
No, this would turn into what state? What state are you running? Or what office are you running for?
I'm running this in the United States, obviously.
President?
Well, it wouldn't be president anymore. But
dictator?
Yeah,
so
dictator.
It would be called Sam Roberts, United States of America. It
Yes.
would have the apostrophe. It would be possessive.
Yeah, I would brand it. Of course, you got to brand things, of course.
The last professional country.
That's right. That's right. I'd probably call it like Not America or something like that. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
But you would have so many emergency State of the Unions.
Of course I would. I'd hit the siren going.
Everyone would be so on edge.
We're exhausted of this.
When you hit the siren and you just go with feelings, and it does numbers.
Yeah, but then people would be like, that wasn't an emergency.
No, they wouldn't. Because they hear the siren. They would never say it. They might say it at the end, but when I hit the siren again, they wouldn't be like, nah, you fooled me once. It would never happen.
No, Pavlov's dog.
They keep coming back, dude. They keep coming back. No, I feel like I do great, but it would have to be a dictatorship, and I don't think people would want to do it. I don't think they would trust me with that.
No, you don't want that. And then you'll get bought and sold by some other country.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That just seems to what happened.
Yeah, I'd have to run the whole world, unfortunately.
Nobody wants to do that.
No. And then they call me a globalist, and I'm not. Yeah. But I have to just, I can't have a bunch of people. I know what to do. You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't say you need to be president. I said you need to be in office. So maybe you could be there in the White House and just fix everything. Like
right.
a little fairy.
Like low key.
Yes.
Right. Be like, what are you
we
doing,
already
bro?
had somebody that was trying to get in to fix everything. We saw how that worked out.
You talking about Elon?
Well, him.
Oh.
And Trump.
Oh, yeah, Trump, yeah. Yeah. Trump is violating HIPAA rights. You see that?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's getting out there and getting these HIPAA rights out there. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I guess there was a congressman in Florida, actually, in your spot, Troy. He's a congressman from Florida named Neil Dunn, and he was going through some health problems, but he's kind of keeping him to himself, and I guess President Trump. I think the story is that he helped get this dude surgery. You know what I mean?
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. And so here's the thing. If I help somebody, I kind of like to keep it on the QT. You know what I mean? I don't need a parade for doing good things because otherwise it's not really a good thing.
Right.
I don't even like when people go, you should do good things for people because it feels good for you. I go, that's still shitty and selfish. Do good things for people because it's good for people. Yeah, exactly. That's what you should. That's why you should do it. You even if you get nothing out of it, that's not what it's for them.
Right.
Because you can. That's what you should do good things for people because you can.
Yes.
I don't know if the president feels that way because he wanted to really get out there. I guess he and the Speaker of the House, which to me, the most fascinating thing in this clip was looking at the sort of friendship clique dynamic that Trump has. Because apparently, you know how we talk about how Marco Rubio's shoes are too big for him? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of room behind the old heel. Apparently, Trump's thing is that he buys shoes for his people. And that's how you know you're one of his people because you get the shoes. But he guesstimates the sizes. He goes, you're about what? Size 13? And you can't say no. You can't go, no, I'm a 9.5. Because I can't believe, Marco's more than a 9.5, probably less.
He's probably 5.5.
You think he's a 5.5?
I think so.
That's basically a child.
Yeah, I think he gets $20 off all of his shoes because they're kid sizes.
You think he's like Norton when I said size 10.5 and Norton was like, that's enormous.
We both told him, we're like, yeah, no, 10.5. He's like, no.
Right. He thought 10.5 was like Shaquille O'Neal.
I think he's an 8.
Yeah. He's got little feet.
I don't think I've ever seen you blow his mind.
I was like, no, I'm a 10.5. And you were like, actually, I'm a 10.5 too. 10.5 is
it's normal size.
Common size.
Yeah.
10.5 might be the most common size.
First size to sell out.
Yes.
Yeah, 10.5 is the toughest one to get.
And he's like, no.
They still got 9 and below. And a lot of times the bigger sizes get sold out, but that's because they make fewer of them.
Less, yeah.
Because above 12,
It's like nobody has that size feet.
Right, 10.5. But so I think Trump buys his friends shoes. When I say friends, I mean his cabinet. And you can't tell a guy like Trump that you don't need a shoe size that big because he's going to make a penile joke. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's what J.D. Vance said.
Yes, you can't do that. And I think too, you could just tell from this dynamic that if Trump makes a penile joke about you, it's not just for the day. You're now...
He won't let it go.
No, you're now in that... This is like a 90s Friends clique. Mm-hmm. Where it's you got to have one guy that lives in the barrel. You got to have one dude that's the cool dude. You got to have one dude that's the smart dude that you all copy his homework. I think that's how Trump functions. And they're all nerds. You know what I mean? They're all probably kind of jealous that they got the jock, which is RFK. And so the rest of the nerds are kind of fighting for survival at this point. because they don't want to be the one that's in the barrel.
Yeah.
And so the Speaker of the House doesn't have a lot of opportunity to really stand up to the president at all. He's kind of got to fall in line because otherwise he's going to be the one in the barrel. And that's the last thing you want to be. Yeah. So they were talking about this representative, the state representative from Florida, who got the surgery done. And I think Trump wanted to get a little big ups for what he had done and for the loyalty that this guy had shown to President Trump. And yeah, we got a lot of information.
Of Florida had some real health challenges, and it was very serious, and had a pretty grim diagnosis. And I mentioned it to the president, and I said, Congressman Dunn is a real champion and a patriot because he's still coming to work. And if others got this diagnosis, they would be apt to go home and retire. And
what was the diagnosis?
It was, I think it was a terminal diagnosis.
He'd be dead by June.
Okay, that wasn't public, but yeah, okay.
That was
okay.
That hadn't been made public, you see.
It's not like Trump feels bad for saying it.
No, he goes, it needed to be said. Trust me, he'd be fine. It's one of those things where you just say whatever you want, and then you look at the guy and you go, that's fine, right? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. I mean, we're literally just out. This was the party that said you can't ask people if they're vaxxed. And I'm not even advocating that you should be able, whatever. This was the HIPAA violation party, right? And now it's like the president's being like, this was his diagnosis. He'd be dead by June. And the Speaker of the House is just trying to survive here. You know, he's just trying to get by. Rewind a little bit, Mike, because then the president also lets us know exactly what he went under the knife for, which also had not been public information.
Champion and a patriot because he's still coming to work. And if others got this diagnosis, they would be apt to go home and retire. And
what was the diagnosis?
It was, I think it was a terminal diagnosis.
He would be dead by June.
Okay, that wasn't public, but yeah, okay. That's it was grim. That's what I was going to say. I don't think
with a heart problem, by the way. This was a heart problem.
So, the long story short, the president called him to encourage him and thank him. And
pause again. I mean, there's so much about this. He's smiling so big. He's like, I'm so great, huh? You could hear it in the room. Did you hear them go, oh?
Everybody groans.
When the speaker goes, that wasn't public, Trump starts laughing, and everybody goes, oh. And then, as if, like, Trump comes from the school of double down. You got to, when in doubt, you double down. And he goes, it was a heart problem. And they go, okay. And then I was reading articles about it, and it was like, we found out today that it was a heart problem, and he had only months to live. We did not know any of this information. This was private medical records.
Oh, my God.
But now we know.
I mean, just think about how that guy feels.
But he wanted to say, look what I did. I helped that guy. And he really needed the help, and I helped him.
He needed all this help, and he only has a little time to live. And
right.
I helped him this much.
And I helped him. He'll live longer now because of me. His diagnosis was to die in June. And it's like, what?
And now he won't.
Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. It's like, he also gave out my medical records. Let's see if I think he recovers all right, though.
Grim, that's what I was going to say. I don't think
with a heart problem, by the way. This was a heart problem.
So, the long story short, the president called him to encourage him and thank him, and they had a conversation, and the president mentioned in the course of the conversation, you know how to get my doctors involved, and they did, and within a number of hours, they took him to Walter Reed, emergency surgery. The man has a new lease on life. He acts like he's 30 years younger, and he walked into the conference meeting, and we thought we'd seen a ghost. And I spoke with him over the weekend, and he's encouraged and thankful, and he thanks the president for his leadership and intervention. And thank you.
He actually called, Mike called me, and he said, sir, we're up by 3, but we're going to lose 1 by June. I said, who? Neil Dunn. He said, Congress.
They're talking about people.
That's the guy. Hit pause. He's talking about votes.
Yeah.
And I guess the House.
Yeah, because they have such a razor-thin
margin. He said he's saying that the Speaker of the House said we're going to lose 1 by June due to death. And so now Trump is saying, well, I'm going to save him. But the way he's framing it now, for whatever reason, is I did this for the vote.
I mean, Yeah.
Is that how am I reading this wrong? Am I being too
you're
cynical?
not, because they can only afford one defection on a vote. And so if they're up by 3 and then they lose one to...
Well, you're talking about a man.
Yeah.
Who is...
Let's just say death. Let's say they lose one to death.
To death. Due to what?
A heart problem.
Confirmed?
Yeah.
And when we lose him to death?
June.
Oh, okay.
June. It would be June.
It would be June.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. I mean, like in the thing, he goes from, oh, he's a good guy for saving this dude to, oh, no, I did it for the vote.
I did it for the vote.
I did it because I wanted that vote. Isn't that smart of me?
I mean, it's nice he's going to live.
But it's for selfish reasons.
Oh, yeah.
But he's telling you.
Yeah.
I did it selfishly. I did it for me.
Well, like you were just saying, do things for others because it makes you feel good.
I was just saying that. Basically, Trump got on this microphone and said, and the guy was in his wheelchair and he's in the front row. He's like, don't say you did it for me. Don't you? I did it for me. I did it because I liked it. I was good.
Sure, Trump.
It made me feel alive. He's hitting us with the Walter White Breaking Bad finale speech. What are you going to say, Troy?
I'm sure he likes when people are indebted to him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I get the vibe where it's like, fuck, I do not want to die in June. I want to stay alive. And they're like, the president is willing to help you. And you're like, but now I'm going to be indebted to him. And if he feels like it, he's going to dox my medical records publicly.
Yep. And whatever.
But I really want to stay alive for my family.
I want to stay alive, but whatever dumb shit he gets involved in, whatever wars he decides to start today,
I have to vote for him.
I have to back him.
Because he's saying he's keeping my vote alive, not me. Like, I can't not vote for him. I can't not vote for what he wants to put forward. Like, this is now confirmed. He's saying, I will keep you alive. Like, if I said, I don't know if I'm going to side with you on this vote, he'd be like, well, then...
We're going to pull the plug.
Yeah, we're going to pull the plug. Then enjoy the spring, because you ain't making it to summer.
That's it.
Take that heart back.
Your days are numbered.
Yeah, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, you had a heart problem, yes? He's like, yeah, it was private, but yeah, I did. Yeah, it was a private matter, but yeah, I did have a heart problem. All right, let's keep going. Just get the full context.
To say that he was terminal, really bad heart, there's nothing they can do. I said, that's bad. Number one, it was bad because I liked him. Number two, it was bad because I needed his vote. But he really said...
They're not laughing. There's an audience.
Mike, I'm going to last this out for the president and you. And however long I live, I mean, it looks like June is the time, but however long I live, I'm going to be voting for you. I mean, how many people are going to say that? Most of them are going to say, Mike, I'm retiring immediately. That's the end.
He's an extraordinary
man.
But
he didn't do that. It was really impressive. And then I realized I have doctors in the White House. The White House doctors are incredible. And they've helped me with other people. They're helping me with people right now. People that are very sick are like they're miracle workers. And I said, I have to call them. And I called the two doctors. They're both great. And they immediately went over to see the congressman. And he was on the operating table like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
And it was a long operation. They gave him more stents and more everything that you could have. I think he's got everything that you could possibly have. And they called up.
Speaker of the House is so uncomfortable.
Sir, I think he'll be fine. I said, you got to be kidding. He said, I think he'll be fine. And Mike was telling me the story that the other day he came into a meeting for the first time in a long while. Go ahead.
Well, it was...
Speaker of the House is so uncomfortable. Yeah. When Trump started going, they put all the stents in there. He's going over the details of the operation. And he's like, oh, my God. He's just keep smiling. Good one, Mr. President. Mike, I think we nailed that. No, I think you're right, Mr. President. I think we did nail that. Can you imagine being stuck? I mean, it's a prison. It's like all your life you've been a politician. And you just to be a politician, you have to sell your soul and you have to put everything into it. You have to dedicate your life to it. And you make it all the way to Speaker of the House. But you're trapped in this prison where it's like, I just have to agree with this guy because he's going to fuck my whole life up if I don't agree with him.
It just sounds like hell.
Right? Get on the plane. Okay. We're getting McDonald's. We're getting McDonald's. Okay.
Okay.
All right, sir, here's your shoes. These aren't the right size. No, I'm just kidding. They are. They're the right size, sir. They're the right size.
I better see him tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
And every day after.
All right. I'm going to squirt ketchup on them. You just gave them to me.
Yeah, but that's funny.
Yeah. Look at tomato feet. Let's call them tomato feet from now on. I'm the Speaker of the House. All right, tomato
You're
feet.
the dope of the house.
Yeah. Oh, no, I shouldn't have said the thing about the shoes. We got to find somebody else to throw under the bus. Just look at him. Because I don't think Trump, you think he ever has that moment that Tony had? Remember when Tony Soprano was looking around the table and he realized his jokes were not that funny, but everybody was laughing? Good one, T.
No.
You don't think so? No. He enjoys the laughter. He probably saw that scene and went, how lucky is Tony? Wow. To have great people around him all the time.
Why is this in slow motion?
Yeah. I guess just to everybody enjoy the laughter. Oh. All right. Well, I suppose we should take a break. We've gotten a lot done. There's still a lot more to do. So stay.
Impression. Chris does a couple.
Now try to do this.
No,
California.
The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon East and anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Conan O'Brien. Check out my channel, Conan O'Brien Radio, on SiriusXM 104. You'll find my delightful Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast, highlights from my late night shows, showcasing some of the most absurd and hilarious moments from my decades on television.
Come on, everyone, settle down. This is a serious TV show.
Plus, dive deep into 28 years of late night memories and behind the scenes with Conan O'Brien Radio, only on SiriusXM Channel 104. Or listen to the SiriusXM app.
Everything you got, light it up, cowboy. Go.
All season long, IndyCar is on Fox.
The green is out and racing is on.
Alex Palou.
Sensational.
Ottawa Ward. Joseph Newgarden.
Are you kidding me?
And Indy's top drivers put it all on the line. Every race, all season long.
He's going for it. Oh!
Fox is the home for IndyCar. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. He was in great health. Was out of nowhere. Had a stroke. And super hard, obviously, for the whole family. But my dad had life insurance. So even after he passed away, he was still able to provide for my mom. And of course, by extension, my brother and I. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com. Because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test. Just a few health questions. 10 minutes. You're covered. Your family is covered. You can get $2 million in coverage for $2 a day. That's a 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. We don't like to talk about death in our culture, but everyone's going to die. You are going to die. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/free. Rates may vary, billed monthly. ethos.com/free.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. John, what are you doing? Get in my car. So why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They're draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Oh, wait. You're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FULL for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code FULL. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FULL for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FULL.
Let's be honest, you love your dog more than most humans. So why are they home alone all day binge sleeping like a teenager? Send them to Dogtopia, the world's largest daycare. Dogtopia dogs get serious exercise, averaging 8 miles a day. That's 70,000 steps. That beats laying around at home staring at squirrels through the window. They make new friends and can even sleep overnight. And you can watch them on our live webcams like the helicopter parent you are. Visit Dogtopia.com to find a location or explore franchising. Dogtopia, because your dog deserves a social life too.
shamrock your St. Patrick's Day with the return of St. Paddy's Day Radio.
Wherever you go around the world, you'll find an Irish pub.
Pouring round after round of rowdy Irish anthems, all St. Patrick's Day long on Channel 28. Or tap into an exclusive pub mix and start painting the town green right now. Just open the SiriusXM app. Search St. Patrick's Day.
Everything you got, light it up, cowboy. Go, 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 go.
All season long, IndyCar is on Fox.
The green is out and racing is on.
Alex Palou.
Sensational.
Otto Award. Joseph Newgarden.
Are you kidding me?
And Indy's top drivers put it all on the line. Every race, all season long.
He's going for it. Oh!
Fox is the home for IndyCar. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Tired of the same old game night? Switch things up with Chumba Casino. Play over 200 free online social casino games. From classic slots and blackjack to exclusive in-house favorites you won't find anywhere else. However long you got, you can play your way, anytime, anywhere. Make your next chill night a little more fun with Chumba Casino. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the place for skilled skydiving instructors, accomplished airbrush artists, and proficient pediatricians. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter to hire, you're missing out. ZipRecruiter is the place that's so confident it can make your hiring easier that it lets you try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. So if you want the right candidates for all your roles, ZipRecruiter is the place to go. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Business owners, what's your number? The number that would make you seriously consider selling your company. The offer you just couldn't refuse. If your business generates more than $10 million a year, that number you're thinking of in today's environment could just be the opening bid. Depending on your industry, your business could sell for more than 10 times your annual net earnings, meaning it could be worth $20 to over $100 million or more. At Encore AMC Partners, we bring decades of experience selling companies for top dollar. We handle every detail with complete privacy, guiding countless business owners just like yourself through successful exits. With Encore's mastery, nothing is left on the table, making sure you unlock every penny out of the business you built from the ground up. Curious what your business could sell for? Call now for a free company analysis at 800-856-1333. That's 800-856-1333. Get the most for your company. Call 800-856-1333 or visit us at EncoreAMC.com.
Faction Talks, Trump Nation.
Here's Craig in California. Hey, Craig.
Well, I went and saw Gene Simmons band at, of all places, SeaWorld.
When you see a show at SeaWorld, are there like dolphins and stuff jumping around while they're playing?
Well, the roller coasters and all are in the background. It's outdoors.
I know they have a lot of shows at SeaWorld, and Craig just mentioned other shows they do. It's just very Spinal Tap when you hear SeaWorld.
Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk. Weekdays, 3 p.m. East on SiriusXM's Faction Talk, Channel 103.
Hey guys, it's me, Megyn Kelly. On the Megyn Kelly channel, you will hear the truth, unfiltered, with no agenda and no apologies. Along with my show, we have 2 new must-hear shows. Mark Halpern's Morning Meeting, a smart, candid take on what's really driving the news, and the Adam Carolla Show, where you will hear sharp insights and unfiltered humor, and we do mean unfiltered, like only Adam can deliver. Bold, no BS news, only on the Megyn Kelly channel, SiriusXM 111, and on the SiriusXM app.
Okay, let's be honest, TV has gotten way too complicated.
Too many streaming services, endless searching for shows, paying a ton.
it's enough to make you stop watching.
Thankfully, there's Philo, a better way to TV.
Philo's changed the game in the best way possible. For as low as $25 a month, the Essential Plan has live TV on your favorite channels, a massive on-demand library, and an unlimited DVR to save and rewatch all your favorite shows.
Or if you're looking to add more blockbuster movies and hit originals from must-have apps, Philo's Bundle Plus includes access to HBO Max Basic with ads, AMC Plus, and Discovery Plus for just a few bucks more.
Whatever plan you pick, you're looking at one subscription with incredible value and all the stuff you want to watch. It's kind of a no-brainer.
So head to Philo.tv, PHILO.tv, to lock in the best price around. Philo, a better way to TV. Subscriptions auto-renew at monthly rate plus applicable taxes. Cancel anytime. See terms at Philo.tv.
Have you been thinking about what to do with the jewelry, diamonds, and watches you don't wear anymore? Maybe it's time to turn your old Rolex or Cartier bracelet into money you can use right now. At Worthy, we make selling your unwanted jewelry, diamonds, and watches easy and rewarding with our secure online auction. When you sell with Worthy, your items are fully insured, professionally graded, and auctioned to a network of over 1,000 professional buyers. You're in complete control, and once your item sells, you'll be paid fast. If it doesn't sell, we return it to you free of charge. With thousands of 5-star reviews and features in publications like the New York Times and Forbes, we've already helped over 80,000 clients get the most for their jewelry. At Worthy, we succeed when you do because we share the same goal, to maximize your earnings. For a limited time, SiriusXM listeners can get an extra $100 when your item sells for over $1,500 when you sign up at worthy.com/offer. Again, that's worthy.com/OFFER. Worthy.com/offer.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven. You can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted, it works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 833-39-BIBLE. That's 833-39-BIBLE. 833-39-BIBLE.
Now it's time to bring in the master.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
And Sam Roberts SXM is the show Instagram handle. We've got like hovering towards 2.5 million views on the clip. Yeah, of all the clips combined. When you add them all up, and that's really good because we've only posted 1.25 million clips. So pretty good numbers. No, to almost 2.5 million views on our one clip that we made.
2.4.
2.4. It'll get to 2.5.
I mean, you're basically there.
From the Scrubs interview. Just the clip of Zach Braff and Donald Faison talking about their friendship. And that, I mean, I think I put that up on Friday, I want to say. So since Friday, it's got like 2.5 million views. Which, who's counting?
That's one you made?
The team made it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's not Sam produced. Yeah. By the way, the ones that Sirius put up on the Sirius account did very well as well, especially compared to what is up on the Sirius account. It did very, very well.
But I feel like that's because of the content that's in the clip.
Yeah, it didn't do 2.5 million. Didn't do 1 million. You know, I mean, it's like crazy. They put up like 4 clips. I mean,
No, but I mean, those clips are good because of the content that are in those clips.
I mean, yeah.
And they do better than other clips they post.
Much better.
Way
Much better. Much better.
I've looked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. We've got a lot of hands on deck recording data. But it's all good. There was also, I meant to tell you guys about this. I posted a clip of it on my Instagram on Not Sam, the new Satisfying podcast that I do with Nicole Ryan from the Morning Mashup. You're either going to be into it this week or you're not. I think it's one of the best ever because it's a full 1-hour therapy session. Like,
for who?
You're never going to guess.
Okay, go ahead. Try me.
I'm therapizing Nicole.
Wow.
Yeah. So when Nicole sat down in the therapist chair, which is the studio, she was fresh off. And when I say off of, I don't mean that the fight had been settled. I mean that the active argument had just stopped. She was fresh off of a knockdown drag out with her husband and really
All right, I'm listening.
wanted to tell the world about how angry she was, why she was angry. And I will say Matt made poor choices. You know what I mean?
That doesn't surprise me.
He made poor choices. And I mean, you know women?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
To some degree.
You know women?
Women be shopping.
Oh, so you know. Okay. All right. You just proved it. So you know. Would you say, like, it's sometimes delicate to make comments about, like, dress sizes?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if the thought is maybe this size and maybe you're having trouble and then, you it's a little delicate.
Yeah. Tiptoe gently.
Okay. Would you say it's delicate when you're bringing up that sizes don't just change based on changes in the body, but also your age is changing? Would you say that's also a delicate?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I told you in one conversation both those topics were tackled?
Wow.
And that maybe one party in the Nicole Biggins marriage wasn't delicate about the way he tackled those topics. And then Nicole came over in a rage. I wanted to explain the whole thing. And I mean, it's an hour, and it's the only thing we talked about.
Oh, that sounds great.
And then in the clip that I posted, I started laughing because I realized how inappropriate. Did you see the clip? Because I started realizing how inappropriate it was because, like, all she's doing is talking about how terrible their communication is and how it's, like, led to just hurt and pain. And then the first thing that came into my mind was that my wife and I communicate together very well. Mm-hmm. And I started laughing because imagine if I were to now, like, bring up when Nicole is going, like, everything is horrible, and I just use that opportunity to go, like, hey, I communicate well with my wife.
You want to brag about your marriage.
Right. I go, that'd be such an inappropriate and funny thing to do. So you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I did it. I did it. I used that moment to go, like, I'm really nice to my wife. And it wasn't even in a way to be like, it was just an inappropriate time to bring that up, but, funny.
It was funny.
Really funny to me. And I was crying laughing as I was telling her, as I was kind of, blowing myself up a little bit.
Were you proud of yourself for doing that?
Yeah. And I hope people understand. I was not necessarily proud of myself for being a good human being.
Right.
I was proud of myself for pointing out that I'm a good human being at the most braggadocious, inappropriate time to do it.
Yeah.
Like, the idea of pointing out that you're a good human being in that moment proves that you're not a good human being.
Right.
And that's funny.
But I think above all things, you enjoy funny.
I do. I really do. Like, imagine if this happened right now. You know what I mean?
You're like, let's do it.
And I go, I can make that a reality. So, yeah, I would recommend. That's up on all podcast platforms. It's on the SiriusXM app, so it's easy. It's on YouTube if you want to see the faces. Because you can. I mean, people were making Ralph Wiggum references. They said when I talked about that I'm nice to my wife, you could look at Nicole's face and see the moment that her soul escaped her body. Her heart broke. She's like, what? I go, this is what I say. She goes, you say that? It was just the wrong time.
Because you're showing, like, what a husband could do.
Yeah,
It is possible to have a husband that reacts this way.
Right. And you don't have that.
You don't have that.
You don't have that.
You actually have the opposite.
Right. And then if you said, how is that helpful? I say, I can't answer that question. I don't know how that's. I don't think it, you know what? In hindsight, it might not be helpful at all. By the way, speaking of helpful, we do have a photo that was sent in a little earlier. And I don't know if this is your plan, Travis.
Go ahead. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, today's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes. Well, a photo was sent in.
A photo?
A photo.
Okay.
Super Agent Tony Burton has been hard at work this morning. All of his calls are on hold. Any clients trying to get through, that's, you'll have to wait until 11, which I love. I love that he does that.
Good for you, not good for them.
I don't care about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't know who those people are. I don't, what, I mean, honestly, like, what do they have going on anyway? Call at lunchtime. because Tony's busy, I had just received a photo from Super Agent Tony Burton of what looks to be the St. Patrick's Day parade here in New York City. And Toots is marching in it. Yes.
Oh, well, it is Toots Day.
And he's got a white T-shirt on that says Not Sam. Toots is rocking the Not Sam shirt. And he's got his green beads on because he doesn't want to get pinched. You know? And guess who's marching with him?
Who?
It's not you.
Really?
I'll give you a hint. He's wearing the outfit that Gaston wears in Beauty and the Beast.
Is that the only outfit I own?
That's right. It's Travis dressed as Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. And guess what Travis is doing as he's marching down the parade? He's having himself a drink, adult beverage.
Yeah.
He's drinking. It looks like Jameson right out of the bottle.
Glasses on or no glasses?
Glasses on.
Okay.
Glasses on. Drinking Jameson right out of the bottle with Toots. But he does have his arm around Toots because they're friends.
That's cute.
And Toots, once again, is marching in the parade on his hind legs.
Those poor clients of his.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're in a better spot for it. And it's almost like seeing the future. Because I bet this is similar to what we'll see later this afternoon. Has that parade kicked off?
I don't know what time it starts. I feel like it starts around 10 or 11.
Yeah. I know, and on the train, they were already getting worried. On the Metro North, they were making announcements from earlier in the week, like on Monday. They were making announcements going, this is just a reminder. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and there's no drinking allowed on the train.
Okay.
You know, usually I think you're allowed to unwind with an adult beverage on the train. A lot of the businessmen who work their 9 to 5s, they like to get a nice brewski. There used to be a bar car back in the day.
Yeah, there used to be a bar car at the LIRR as well.
Right, when gentlemen were gentlemen.
Yeah.
There was a bar car.
When we lived in a proper society.
When we lived in a proper society, you could smoke and drink in the bar car. And you'd go to the bar car and you'd get yourself a cocktail and you'd have a smoke and you'd unwind after a hard day's work.
That sounds great. Riding the train?
Right.
Riding the rails?
Now, you get a tall boy in a brown paper bag and just get crunched up next to somebody else.
I have to hide your vape.
And hide your vape. Yeah.
What would Don Draper think?
Don Draper would be furious. I mean, did you finish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he stole someone's identity, so he's got bigger fish to fry. But
yeah, but that's fine.
But yeah, so they're saying no drinking on the train today. Because, you know.
I mean, it just has to create a shit show.
Oh, yeah. Because they love commuting in. The people from outside, the bridge and tunnel crew, they love to commute in, get all fucked up. And then you know, because all tickets are on the app now. I mean, yeah, you can still get paper tickets, I guess, but they're all on the app. Like, most of them are on the app. And so you're just going to have intoxicated people trying to work their phones, trying to figure out how to use the app, because they take the train once a year for St. Patrick's Day, where they just drink irresponsibly and can't handle themselves. And they're just going to be, and these poor conductors are just sitting there with these drunken fools trying to figure out where their ticket is on the app.
Sounds like hell.
I mean, it does. I can't imagine it.
NJ Transit drinking was another relic of suburban life in the 2000s.
Yes.
I think they've since maybe outlawed it after COVID, but yeah, you would go if you were like at home during a college break or like after graduation, you get to the train station, see everybody you went to high school with would be lined up with 30 racks getting ready to ride the NJ Transit to, either Hoboken or the city.
Oh, yeah. I think the Metro North that goes to Westchester in Connecticut stops running at like just before 2 a.m. or something like that.
Oh, the ride back.
That 1:30 a.m. train is a disaster.
Yo, you grab a whole pie for the ride back.
Right.
And just watch the show.
Right. Yeah, that, well, you know, and I used to, and it's not even just weekends. When I was doing the night show, and I would get on the train, because sometimes, you remember, who was the dude that was obsessed with Ugly Betty and wanted chicken wings and champagne?
Oh, Cool Keith.
Cool Keith. Love Cool Keith. But there'd be nights like when Cool Keith would come in, and we'd hang out in the studio for a while after that.
Oh, yeah.
Because he wanted to watch, you know, because America Ferrara, TV's Ugly Betty, was on one of the late night programs. And after the show, we'd be on from 9 to midnight Eastern. But Cool Keith wanted to hang out, you know, eat some food, have a drink for himself, and watch America Ferrara on one of the late night shows, because it reminded him of one of the girls from around the block.
From the hood.
From the hood, if you remember. He mentioned it a couple times.
Hey, when Cool Keith wants to hang, you got to hang.
100%. I'm like, no. He's going to tell us when this is done. Like, I'll stay in the city tonight if I miss the last train. But that like nights like that, I'd get on like the 1 a.m. train or the 1:30 train or whatever. And even during the week, it was a disaster. The only great thing about it was it wasn't overly crowded because you didn't have the weekend crew on. You'd just have like, a smattering of disasters. And what was, my favorite thing in the world on those nights, after a great show, had fun with my friends, get on the train. And I put headphones on, but there would be no music. Because the conductor, the drunken person would tell the conductor what stop they were getting off at. And I go, okay. And then I'd watch them doze off, and I go, okay. And I would wait for their stop. And bro, when they didn't wake up for their stop and the train kept moving, paradise. It's absolute paradise. I don't know what could bring me more joy than watching somebody fall asleep on the train and it goes right past their stop. I love that. I just love it.
It's like the cherry on top to your evening.
I couldn't believe. I felt blessed when that happened. Like God, I felt like it was God's reward for doing a great show.
Like the clouds part and the sun just beats down on you.
That's right. And, you have to pay. The tickets get more expensive the further you go. So eventually the conductor's going to come back, and hopefully I'm on the train long enough to see it. The conductor's going to come back and wake this dude up. And number one, let him know you missed your stop. And number two, let him know you owe me money. Which it's like this. It's the greatest. Yeah. What could you possibly be doing on the train that would be more entertaining than this?
Then you're going to have to pay to go back the other way.
Yeah. Right. Because the taxi stands are going to be closed because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, you are, or the train's not going back the other way.
Oh, that's right.
You're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to see if there's an Uber somewhere. Now you're going up further and further north. You're gonna have to figure out if there's an Uber somewhere around there. Hopefully somebody finagled an Uber driver to take them home from Manhattan to the suburbs, because those are the only Uber drivers that'll be in the suburbs in the middle of the night.
Back then, though,
right?
No Uber.
Right.
Yeah.
Taxi stand, like you said, closed.
Yeah.
You're screwed, dude.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You gotta sleep in the waiting room for 3 hours.
Or walk.
It's
awesome. So great. It's one of my favorite things.
So happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So happy St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully you guys spend a nice, you have a great time. Who knows, St. Patrick's Day, a lot of day drinking. Maybe this afternoon somebody will fall asleep on the train and miss their stop. That would be huge. When it's daylight outside, you don't even have an excuse at that point. I'm going to be looking for that.
Oh, it's so gross. There's like vomit all over the sidewalks.
There is vomit. There's vomit
I've known for people to drink so much that they pass out on the train in the middle of the day.
D-bag.
Well, I wasn't going to. That's a real Trump thing.
That wasn't St. Patrick's Day. That was just his last day.
That was his last day, D-bag.
Okay, well, that wasn't public.
D-bag did that.
Not only do that, but then it's a double whammy because you leave the camera there.
He lost his camera
He bought a brand new camera and left it on the subway.
He did.
Or the train.
He did. He left it on the train. He never got it back.
That was early. We went to lunch and then left.
You know how I knew it was early?
How?
Because he had a shift that he was working for his other job.
His new job.
Later in the he had just gotten a new job where he was working overnights.
That's when he tried to kiss me.
He did try to give you a kiss.
Oh.
That was the day he revealed to us that after quitting the show, he'd gotten a radio tattoo, which was a 1950s microphone that we do not use in the studio. And there were sound waves coming out of it.
A hell of a day.
And one of my favorite facial expressions I've ever seen on a human's face was when I looked at D-Bag and I said, "It is a permanent tattoo." And he didn't go to like some shed like you went to, Danielle. He went to a real artist.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'll never forget his face when I looked at him and said, "Why are the sound waves coming out of the microphone?" Sound waves would come out of a speaker.
Yeah.
The sound goes into the microphone. And he went, "What?" It's great.
And why you get a microphone? You're leaving radio.
You're leaving radio. Plus, you're a producer. You know what I mean?
You did the video.
Yeah, you didn't really crack a mic like
Maybe
that.
they weren't sound waves. It was like the whoosh of him, like
leaving.
Yeah, I'm done.
The dust from the microphone. Yeah, that was probably what it was. Yeah. So 11 a.m. is when the St. Patrick's Day parade starts.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
I know.
You're not excited about it?
No, thank God I didn't ride my bike.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to worry about it downtown.
No, there's Irish bars downtown that are going to be packed.
Yeah.
People walking around. Oh, it's just so annoying.
Nobody wants to go home. Are you going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, Danielle?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am Irish, but I'm not really cultured, so.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if St. Patrick's Day you need to have like the most culture
I know, but I just like
in the
I have
world.
no
It's more
traditions
binge
or anything in
drinking.
my
This
life.
is kind of the.
Yeah, no. I'll probably go see a movie. It's Tuesday, so.
You go to movies on Tuesdays? Oh, discount.
Yes.
Nice.
Where have you been?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you think you're going to see?
I don't know. I already saw Hoppers. It was so good.
Hoppers was very
It
good.
was great. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Go with your kids.
Okay.
Go with your kids.
I'll bring the children to see Hoppers.
Travis, did you see it?
No.
Are you gonna?
Maybe.
I love
you
that.
You should. It's Pixar. It's Disney.
I love that. She's like, you should go see, Sam, you should go see Hoppers and bring your kids. Travis, you'll probably just go alone. You weird creep.
Well, it's Disney, so.
Right.
You know, you got to stay up on it.
No, you do. You do. You absolutely do.
It's really good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You know, people do get mad when the day goes by. You know, it's not just St. Patrick's Day. It's not just Tuesday either. In case you guys didn't know, today's a Toots Day.
It's Toots Day.
He's silly and he's furry. His name is Mr. Toots. He's always happy and purry. That rascal, Mr. Toots.
Mr. Toots. Named after Detective Tutuola from the hit show Law & Order SVU. Yes, the cat belonging to Troy Kwan, who this is a big Toots Day, and I was actually, over the weekend, I was looking forward to Toots Day, because I didn't realize that you were spending the weekend in Florida. Is that right, Troy? You were, You were in Florida for the weekend.
Yeah, went down just for the weekend.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
What brought you to Florida just for the weekend? It was a good weekend to be down there, to tell you the truth.
Great weekend. My partner in Black Caviar, Jared, he was going down to Clearwater to see a Phillies game.
Ooh.
Preseason game.
Did you go to the game?
Yeah, I went to the game.
Oh my God!
Played the Orioles.
How did they do?
Phillies won.
Damn. Nice. By a lot?
It was I think it was 11-8.
Oof, that's tough. Yeah. Damn. Orioles not a great team.
That's what I hear.
Well, they're not a great team. You know what? The
Not
worst,
good.
Not good. Worse fans.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Worse than Phillies fans?
I would say so.
Be careful what you say.
No, that's true. Did you guys? Didn't Baltimore throw batteries at Santa Claus?
No. You're thinking of Philadelphia
Ooh,
fans.
yeah.
Oh, so you just decided to take a trip?
Take a trip down to Clearwater. And
how was it?
That was great.
It was beautiful.
Awesome.
What's that, like an hour?
It was like 2.5 hours.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Driving through beautiful weather is not a bad thing.
No, windows were down. It was great.
Were you pumping your own tunes?
The FM radio.
Oh, you weren't. You guys weren't.
Trying to find a channel.
God, just
an old man
through. Yeah.
But it was fun. I mean, I've never been.
What frequency is that on?
Sometimes there's like a dead space where you just hit seek, where it just finds something.
Sure.
And it just keeps scrolling, and you're like, oh, I guess there's nothing.
That's where we're gonna be for a little while.
Oh, we're going back around. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, back to 88, huh?
Oh.
But it's fun to see the game.
It was fun to see the game. It was packed.
It was.
Yes.
Everybody there for spring training.
Everybody was excited.
Sure.
It is funny because there's people that are really excited about the game, and then there's people that are just there to wear the regalia and drink an incredible amount of alcohol.
That's weird. We were just talking about St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I mean, people were hammered.
Well, I mean, were they locals or were they people in from Philly, do you think?
I feel like it's
Baltimore.
Everybody came down from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, I probably right because, listen, it's beautiful weather.
It is.
It's been a hellacious winter.
Yeah.
You're seeing your team. Baseball's been done for a while. Philly loves their Phillies.
Oh, yeah.
The weather's been horrible in Philly, just like it has been here.
Yeah.
You're going down, it's clear water. And there's clear water.
Yeah.
You know?
They have there's a whole bike trail in Clearwater. It's named after Hulk Hogan.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Not Terry Bollea?
No. Hulk Hogan.
Is the Hulk Hogan bike trail?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it goes along the water. And there was a couple signs for it.
I didn't even realize he had a bike.
Dude.
The Hulk Hogan Trail is a 2-mile segment of the Clearwater Memorial Causeway Trail in Florida.
Oh, and it's in Pinellas County. Isn't that the home of Fez Marie Watley?
Yeah.
Wow. What a legendary area.
A lot of history.
Did Hulk Hogan, was he a cyclist?
Not that I'm aware of.
Maybe he drove his hog down the trail.
It's to honor his legacy in the Tampa Bay area,
Oh, yeah.
promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Who did that? Who?
Hulk
Hogan?
Yeah.
Yeah, promoting the healthy lifestyle. He had muscles.
And he took his vitamins.
Yeah.
Said his prayers.
Said his prayers, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, his healthy lifestyle.
Physically and mentally?
Yeah.
That's great.
No, it was cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. It was.
Did you go on the bike trail at all?
No, we just saw it.
And
I wanted to take a picture of it, but I couldn't get a picture. I was going to show it to you. I know you'd be excited.
I would be excited about that. Honestly, I'd probably try to steal the sign.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a cool sign to have.
That would be
Because I didn't even know there was a Hulk Hogan trail.
Yep.
I love they named it the Hulk Hogan Trail, too.
Yeah, and it's him, in his, Hulkamania pose.
He was wearing a bandana?
I believe so, but it's like a yellow sign, and it just had...
look at that.
But is the silhouette... Yeah, silhouette's a bandana.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
Not hair.
Not the skullet.
No, it's under the bandana.
That's a dope sign.
I know. I got stoked when I saw it.
What colors are the sign?
Yellow.
And what's the...
Red.
Yellow and red. Okay.
They sell magnets at the local 7-Elevens?
I didn't see any, but if I did, I would have got you guys one.
Hogan magnets?
Oh, yeah.
They're probably not allowed to because he probably wants to have the monopoly on that at the Hogan's Beach shop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right there. See?
Wow. Florida Road officially renamed Hulk Hogan Trail. That really does rule.
It does.
Not to be confused with Hulk Hogan Trial.
That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. No, those are two very separate things. Very, very separate things. One we don't really talk about. The other we could talk about till the cows come home. Yeah. So you got to drive right past the Hulk. So you were driving past it. You saw it. It sticks out like that.
Yeah,
it's a big red and yellow sign with Hulk Hogan on it.
Yeah. You see it, and you can't miss it.
No.
I was like, oh, that's cool. They did that.
Yeah, that is cool that they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hulkster's in heaven right now, smiling down on that.
Yes, he is.
He's probably pretty bummed about the Oscars, not putting him in the in memoriam, but he's still happy about the sign.
The trail.
You know.
Yeah, but it was fun. Like I said, people were drunk. There was somebody pulling out of the parking lot, smashed 2 cars. In the
he did
lot.
in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
Oh wow! You know it's tough when you get into drunk driving accidents in the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
You don't even get to the road.
And they were just kind of sitting there. I'm like, are they going to call the cops? I mean, this guy's clearly hammered. I'm sure he's afraid to call the cops.
Yeah, no, that would be a huge charge. Although, is it still a DUI if you haven't left the parking lot?
I think if you get in your car and hit the gas.
Well, once the gas pedal gets hit, that's tough.
Look, there's yellow and red exercise equipment.
Oh,
that's
great. Part of Hulk Hogan Trail.
Yeah, it says right here, the Hulk Hogan Trail has been established on a 2-mile portion of the Clearwater Trail. It will feature, outdoor exercise equipment, there it is, in Hulk's trademark red and yellow colors, and support local recreation and fitness activities for residents and visitors of all ages. Hulk Hogan Trail will honor the lasting legacy of Hulk Hogan. That's great. And his commitment to local tourism, charitable initiatives like youth mentorships and sports programs, and various wellness education and community development programs. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, and look at that. Ron DeSantis had this to say. Today I was joined by family and friends of Hulk Hogan to celebrate his extraordinary life and legacy. I wonder if Linda was there. He said it was an honor to dedicate it. That's really nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Rest in peace.
I might have to take a trip to Clearwater.
You should. It's beautiful. Beautiful little town.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And they love Hulk Hogan like that?
They love Hulk Hogan.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Fun trip. Great weather.
How's Toots?
Now, did you go to but did you get to also? Did you stay in Orlando?
Yeah, we just drove in for the day.
Right.
Then we drove back after the game.
Sure.
Yeah.
And was Toots surprised? Listen, Papa's usually not here just for the weekend. Was he surprised to see you?
He was excited to see me. He went. He likes to burn out when I'm there.
What do you mean burn out?
Like he'll be
smoke
Oh, he likes to run very fast.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
very
yeah.
excited.
He's very excited.
He's got a lot of energy because the family's finally together again. Yeah. There's happiness is back.
Yep.
Yeah. And so he runs back and forth very, very quickly.
Yeah, he has like a scratchy flamingo.
Oh.
And he stood on top of the flamingo and goes and like plucks it, and he burns out and goes flying.
It must make you feel really good to know that you give him all this excited energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Toots, he kind of picks and chooses who he gets excited over.
Yeah.
He knows he's a desirable cat.
And it's getting warm down there, and he loves the warm weather.
He does love the warm
Loves it.
weather. A lot of people were wondering about that.
Yeah, no, he loves it. Just sits out back.
He does?
It could be 100 degrees. He just sits
and he
out
just bathes in the sun. Does he sweat?
He does sweat. He gets curly, sweaty belly furs.
Belly
furs.
Gotcha. You pluralized the furs. A lot of people would just say fur is its own, the plural of fur is fur. There's no singular.
No, but there's many furs, so they're all sweaty.
Yeah, he's right.
I see. Yeah.
I get the same thing.
I just never heard. Oh. I don't like that thought. But so each individual fur gets sweaty, so it's
And
furs. Curly. And he doesn't mind that.
No, he loves it.
He likes
sits
it.
upside down. He's like
Sweating out the toxins.
Yeah.
Maybe he goes a little heavy on the silky moose.
Yep.
And then he goes and sweats out the toxins the next day.
Yep.
That's cool.
Goes in, takes a slurp, goes right back out.
Oh, he does?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of slurp?
Just water.
He has a little water for himself.
Rehydrates.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of people are wondering, last we heard, he was really, because the song says he's a bit of a rascal. And you go, well, what makes him a rascal? And a lot of times it's the shitting on the floor that we have talked about. And a lot of people are wondering, you were home for the weekend.
Yeah.
Where did he defecate?
Not one shit on the floor.
Really?
That's got to drive your wife insane.
It drives her nuts.
Had it happened like the day before you were out? Wow.
The day before you were there?
Yeah, a day or two before. Yeah, absolutely.
What day did you get there?
Got there late Thursday night. My flight was a mess.
What happened on your flight, Troy?
Oh, my God, dude.
No.
Flying is just hell.
No, a lot of people are saying it's pretty
great.
It's pretty easy.
We were getting ready to board. I had like a 1:30 flight. We're getting ready to board, and they're like, everybody come back. There's some mechanical issues.
Had you sat down?
No, we were just starting to line up and go in.
Group 1?
Yep. And then they were like, go back. There's plane problems. We're getting a new plane. It's coming from West Palm Beach. And you go like,
I'll be right there.
Okay. So it's like delayed from like 1:30. Now it's like, they say 6:30.
I didn't even know. Yeah, because I've seen because you probably just left West Palm Beach.
Yes.
And most people, if they're living out there on West Palm, they're taking boats everywhere.
That's right.
So they probably had to get the pilot, had to jump on his boat, head to the airport, then jump on the flight to get over there. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So you got to wait for this dude from West Palm to come to
5
New York.
hours?
And that's everything. Because if you're going there for a weekend, those hours count.
Oh, you start shaving off time.
Every single one of them.
You're like, there's no Thursday left for me now.
Right.
Because by the time I get there, it won't even be dinner time anymore.
Right. It'll be like 9 o'clock if I leave at like 6:30.
Right. And then 9 o'clock when I get to the airport.
Right.
Then I got to,
That's an hour.
Right.
45 minutes.
But
Plus, you
still.
got to kill 5 hours in the airport.
I know.
Now. You're not going back home.
No.
What'd you do in the airport?
I had some work to do.
What kind of work?
Did some stuff for the show.
Oh, wow.
Just pulling clips. And then I'm working on a new Sag Daddy to God track.
Oh, you are?
I worked on that.
You're working on that a little bit too. That's great.
Yeah. So I made good time.
Did you get anything to eat?
I had a Shake Shack.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. But no voucher for the amount of time that you had to wait for the plane?
Oh, they gave it like $125.
Did they?
They gave a $12 voucher
for food
and then
$12. What can you get at Shake Shack for $12?
Exactly.
Maybe a plain bagel?
Yeah, I mean, like
Hudson News.
That will take care of the beverage.
Yeah.
Shake Shack is expensive as it is. Forget about then it's taxed by the airport.
Bro, it was like $30 for like a cheeseburger and fries and a Coke.
Right.
Wow.
What kind of country?
Yeah. So then the new plane comes. All right. And we're like, okay, here we go.
Right. You got a nice belly full of Shake Shack. Sag Daddy the Pod just invaded your eardrums.
That's right.
You're good to go.
Yep. So I'm doing that, and then we get on, and then we get there, and we start to taxi, and they're like, the emergency brake's not working now. And
you're like, well, good. We don't need it. We're leaving.
Yeah, we're going to be in the air.
There will be no emergencies.
Yeah. How do you emergency brake in the sky, idiot? Yeah. That's what you should have said.
Yeah.
Hey, stupid. We're going in the sky. What are you going to do? Use the emergency brake for?
Yeah.
What is that? Where you fall down? Like, what are we talking
Barely
about?
use it here.
Right.
On the ground.
Right.
You're like, how fast are you moving down here?
Right. Just use the regular brake.
Yeah. So
you were already taxiing?
We were taxiing. We had to go back to the gate.
No.
And we had to sit there. And
you already did your Sag Daddy track. You already did your work for the show.
6:30 now.
You already had your Shake Shack.
Right.
Spent $30 on it.
Yeah. I'm pissed. I'm just like ready to get home. Ready to get to Florida.
You usually don't have trouble at the airport.
I mean, every day has been a nightmare going to the...
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about TSA in a second.
Okay, please do.
Well, while you were waiting those 5 hours, were there any like pull-up or push-up areas?
No, I would have loved that.
Yeah, I thought RFK was going to put pull-ups in the airports. I mean, a push-up area is just anywhere.
Right.
That's true.
That's just the floor. You could have done some push-ups.
Yeah.
But no pull-up bars.
I didn't see one.
Oh, God. Where is Sean from the real world? I haven't seen him in forever.
Disappeared.
I'd like to know.
It's time. You know what it is? We got to stop being polite and start getting real with Sean from the real world.
Yeah.
Man.
So now you get off the plane.
The second plane.
So they pull in. So we're waiting an hour for them to give us like what's
Sitting on the plane for an
Sitting
hour?
on the plane.
Oh, no. Were you in first class?
No, my coach.
At least.
Did you have somebody next to you?
Oh yeah.
How were they?
Well, they're fine.
Why'd you roll your eyes?
Right.
I'm always sitting next to somebody.
And they're all close to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
at least it's a flight to Florida or Orlando. There's probably not any children.
Everybody's screaming.
The children were screaming?
They don't understand why we're sitting there.
Well, you can't have a child waiting in an airport for 5 hours and then getting on a plane and just sitting there for an hour.
Is anyone playing videos without headphones?
You know what? As a matter of fact, they were. They were playing video games. Like, I hear like, duling, duling, duling.
That's supposed to be banned.
Yeah, I guess you weren't on a United flight?
No. Did you tell, excuse me, stewardess? I thought there was a headphone rule.
No, I just, you just want to just get through it. You know
right.
what I mean?
You were trying to displace?
Yeah, I'm just trying to like.
That's like me at a social gathering.
Yeah, so, so whatever. So you're sitting there. Finally, an hour goes by. They give you an update. They're like, "Oh, we're working on it. We're doing everything we can."
Oh, great update.
We'll get you. We'll give you an update when we have it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so the update is we'll give you an update.
Yeah,
cool.
So they waited like another hour.
You're not on the plane.
8:30.
Yeah, we're at 8:30.
It's 8:30 p.m.
8:30.
You've been on the plane for 2 hours.
Yes.
Were you? Slipping into panic attack territory?
You just go like, they're going to cancel the flight.
Right.
They're going to do it.
Are you texting?
Because they've
your
only
wife?
got so much time before, like, they have to.
Because the crew can't stay on duty for that long. Are you texting your wife going, I don't know if it's going to happen?
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't going to happen.
Right.
This isn't going to happen.
Can you take a shit?
I could if I
Right.
had to. I didn't have to.
Oh, good.
So finally, they're like, okay, well, you can get off and go, like, walk around the walkway. Like like where you
can you go into the airport?
No, that door is shut, but you can that walkway, the bridge or whatever they call it. Yeah,
you're gonna walk in the bridge.
I went. I was there stretching because I'm just so annoyed.
Just do laps in the.
Was everyone just like walking around? In a circle?
Yeah.
Tiny skinny circle.
What do you mean why didn't they open the door?
They for some reason
they should open.
Maybe
the door.
legally they can't.
I'm sure that it means something. Like there's a legal ramification for opening the door.
Yeah,
then they have to admit that the flight isn't taking off or something.
Right. Like what? Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's right. Like
Yes.
once you open the door, maybe now you have to give a refund or you have to give a voucher, whatever it is.
Right.
Did you have Barbarian downloaded?
I didn't. No, I should have. I come to think of it.
I told you, dude.
I know.
I thought I made that pretty clear.
You're right. Next time I will have it on hand.
I would have been too deep into Barbarian already.
It's like he doesn't listen.
I know. I don't understand. I would have seen that movie twice. Once in the airport, once on the plane.
Yeah.
I get real depressed, though. If I was sitting on the plane and then the Barbarian credits started rolling and we haven't taken off, I have a full-on panic attack because I go, I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I've
take
exhausted.
a walk on the bridge.
And then they're like, you can walk on the bridge. I go, could you open that door? They go, no. I go, okay. That would make sense. That's why they cut you off before you boarded the plane the first time. Because they can't board and then put you back out there. There's, I'm sure, restrictions. Sure.
Yeah, then it's deplaning.
You can walk on the walkway.
Yeah.
Technically, that's part of the plane. You go, this is not part of the plane. Yeah. There's a walkway.
Go in the bathroom and do a 5K.
That's true. You could be that guy.
Do that. Yeah. So then I was where I was standing where the pilot was, and then the guys come up in like the JetBlue outfits. And they're
looking like real douchebags.
Looking like real fucking douchebags.
Right.
And then I saw the pilot go, yes. And I was like, okay, good. That's a good sign.
Right.
Because I'm sure the pilot wants to get there. There's probably something with like if the plane doesn't make it, it looks bad on the pilot or something.
Right. Or he wants to hook up with a chick in the hotel. Yeah. I bet he's got somebody waiting in Orlando. It's Orlando.
Of course.
If there's any city that you got on deck, Orlando's it.
At that resort?
Oh, yeah. You don't have to leave the hotel.
Yeah, maybe he's not even excited to see a chick. Maybe he just wants to go to that hotel.
Maybe he had Hooters reservation.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a 9:30. I have a 9:30 at Hooters. No, that is true. Or like knowing that you're going to get to the Orlando resort before the restaurant and bar at the hotel closes. That's a nice place, too. I've had a lot of meals there.
Yeah.
So this is 8:30?
Yes, 8:30. So then we get back on the plane, get ready, and they're like, as soon as the paperwork's done, we can go.
Paperwork.
What? It was like literally another hour.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So now it's 9:30.
Yeah, so we didn't actually leave till like maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I didn't land.
Oh, my God.
So you were 8 hours delayed?
Yeah. Yeah.
And half of it was spent sitting on a plane.
Yeah.
No, part of that was walking up and down a walkway.
That's right. I forgot
For a
about
flight that's what, 2 hours?
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Mr. Walk Up and Down Me, I'm the walkway. Here, right.
I mean, I'd rather go late than not.
No,
I mean, I guess, but that's not the situation you should be in.
No, but if I have
these
to,
plane tickets are going to cost you an arm and a leg anyway.
They are, dude. They're getting expensive.
Right.
To go back and forth to Orlando.
Can you believe that an industry figures out a way? It's like, what if we provided worse service and charged more?
Yeah. The service is getting bad.
They got you over a barrel.
So then I got a thing that was like, okay, you get a $125 voucher, and we'll cover if you have an Uber up to $75. Like my Uber to go back home was $125. My Uber to leave here to go to the LaGuardia was $100. So it's just over $200 in Ubers that day.
One way, yeah, just that day.
Yeah.
And then to get back, it's another $225.
So they're like, oh, submit your receipt for your Uber here for JetBlue.
Submit your receipt? Yeah. They can't just give you an Uber. You give me a credit.
Yeah. Just give me a promo code.
Right, $75 promo code that expires today.
Every airline should have one of those.
Of course, I've gotten it many times at media events or whatever. They give you a promo code for the weekend. They can set it for whatever time they want and go like, look, we can't give everybody car services. We don't, but we do have, we'll give you $150 worth of Uber, and then it expires on Sunday.
Right. No, they didn't do that.
You have to submit a receipt?
So I submitted a receipt first thing on Friday morning. I haven't heard anything.
Oh.
It's like, they're like, fuck you.
Yeah, we lied.
Yeah.
That thing we told you, that was a lie. We lied to you.
I'm just getting so frustrated with JetBlue. I mean, I'm sure you see the TSA lines everything is insane right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just traveling.
Wait, so what
sucks.
happened at the TSA line?
Oh, okay. So not this time coming back, but the time before.
Coming back?
Coming back to New York from MCL.
So you got to go to the resort. Terminal C.
Terminal C.
Oh, beautiful.
I get back. I go through the walkway, and they're like, oh, you need to go back around. You need to do the scan thing where you put your hands up, and they do a body scan.
Right. See what you're packing.
So I went through it, and they go, oh, we detect something in your genital region.
No!
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Do you have a Prince Albert?
No. Like, I'm literally wearing these, like, linen pants.
Right.
It's cloth and underwear. I'm like, how are you detecting something? They're like, well, look at the screen. We see something.
It's probably a John Hamm scenario.
I just can't believe it. And he's like, well, we need to do a full...
What did they see? What did you look at the screen?
It was like your body, when you're like this.
Yeah.
And then there was like a little circle over my penis. I wanted to take a picture because I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
But my phone went through the thing.
You don't have your phone. Did you tell him that's just my meat?
I would assume.
Because I heard that on Nathan For You that the girls like it when you got a little meat.
A wad?
Yeah.
And I'm just so annoyed. I'm just like, you gotta fucking be kidding me.
Right. I'm not packing. I'm not.
So he's like, well, we gotta check. And I'm like, okay.
They've got to check your genitals?
Yeah. So I'm like, he's like, do you want to do it here or you want to do it in a room over there? And I should have said the room over there.
Oh.
But I did.
You say here.
I was like, fine, just do it here.
And they're like, we're gonna feel you up.
I couldn't believe it, dude. Like full on, like.
Wow.
Was it?
And I'm
Could you request if you want a male or a female?
I was so annoyed with the guy. I'm like,
oh, it's a dude.
Oh yeah, total dude.
You can't be like, because I know like for women they would probably go like, would you like a male or a female? Most women would say female, but also most dudes would probably also say female.
Yeah, they didn't give me the option.
No.
No.
It might be like a automatic thing, like guys get guys, girls get girls.
Because they know what guys would do.
Yeah.
What would you have done if they said male or female?
I would have taken a female.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I just wouldn't have been as annoyed.
Right. And then I look at my wife going like, can you believe this?
And
How ridiculous is this?
This guy seemed too excited about it, and that annoyed me.
He was excited about it?
He seemed excited about it.
Like, it's like, how much, like he's feeling a lot?
And I'm like, really? I'm like, you got to feel my dick right here. That's what I said.
You said to him?
I said, you got to feel, he goes, oh, we have to, pat you down. I go, okay.
But he seemed like he was into it.
And he's like going over my dick. I'm like, you like your job? You like your job? I'm like, you like feeling strange dicks?
You said,
yeah,
you didn't say, did you say strange dicks?
Yes.
Whoa.
And I said, when you came into work today, were you excited to feel some dicks?
You said that?
I was so pissed off.
You were furious.
I was pissed.
Because you were being like assaulted.
And it's in front of everybody.
Right. You didn't realize you're going to get totally felt up.
And they're in my crotch.
Right. What did he say when you woke up for work this morning? Did you hope you were going to get some strange dicks?
He did nothing. He ignored it. I was like, what'd you find? You find anything? Okay. Well, your machine's obviously wrong.
Yeah, did you find the legend of Curly's gold down there? What'd you get?
I was so pissed, dude. Now, if that happened again,
right,
and they said like, "Do you want to go in a private room or do you want to do it here?" I'm going to go in a private room, and I'm going to request to get completely naked. I said the only way you're going to feel me up is if I need to take off all of my clothes. That's what I'm going to have. I swear to you, that's what I'm going to do next time.
I believe you. And you're going to take your shirt off, too?
I'm going to get butt-ass naked. Socks off, everything.
You're peeling off your sock. They're like, we can tell you where the problem area is. I would prefer you guys are short.
I ask that you honor my request.
Would you spread your cheeks?
Of course.
Yeah.
Were people, like, watching this?
Yeah, of course.
They were. I would watch. I would.
And then some lady, she's like, "Oh, you made it through." I was like, "Shut up."
Right. You were annoyed about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun.
Get the hell out of here. What did you say something stupid like that for?
Yeah. Oh, you made it through. You want to get felt up?
Yeah. Oh, bro, it's traveling is just hell.
Wow, you got felt up like that?
Yeah, I was pissed, dude.
And then you're going home. There's nobody to talk to about it.
So I text Clarice, my wife, and I'm fucking fuming.
Right.
I'm like, I can't believe this. I feel so violated.
Yeah, you should have.
Do you know what she said to me?
No.
Imagine how Epstein's victims felt.
Well, she made a good point.
She made a good point, but I'm not talking about Epstein's victims.
No. I mean, I guess it's always a good time to remember empathy, but like, no, we're not.
That's not the answer.
To your point, we're not talking about that right now. Like
your husband.
Yeah, and I don't think you've ever been kind of lackadaisical about Epstein's victims.
No.
Was she being facetious?
That was just what her answer was, and I was just like.
Did you just not respond?
I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Like, yeah, right. I understand, but this is the issue I'm dealing with.
It really does completely remove the wind out of your sails. Because now it's like, well, you don't understand. I went through a lot, but you're like, the poor people that were victims of this monster.
It's like, I know you raise a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can take a moment to think about that, but I feel like, that doesn't take away from what I went through. I don't understand why she would have even said that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because it was probably just like a welcome to our world kind of thing. In her mind.
Was she a victim of Epstein?
No, but
was your wife a victim of Jeffrey Epstein?
No, but I'm saying.
Oh God, because I went through those files and I told you, I'm on page like I think 1,800,000. So I haven't seen every single page yet. Right. Oh yeah, you had me really worried there for a sec. She wasn't one of the victims.
Not to my knowledge.
Not his.
Does that change your theory?
No, I'm saying men love to touch. Unwanted, you know what I mean?
I know, one of them touched Troy.
And there's the thing. So your anger, she was probably like, hey.
Yeah, welcome to
being a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. It sucks.
But you can't. Troy's not touching people, though.
No.
You can't have empathy for...
neither, you know what I mean? Neither are we. So it's like, what?
But if you were like, I was felt up, I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Not like, big deal. Think about what happened to Troy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
You can let people have their moment.
True.
Right.
Their moment, yeah.
Right.
But maybe she was just like, yeah,
His
the
first
one
text.
time it happened to you. Meanwhile,
did she get felt up a lot?
I don't know.
You never know.
She had some strange stories when she was a model.
Oh, I didn't realize she was a model.
Oh, yeah. There's like, this was like in the 90s where like.
I mean, the shit they did on television was bad. I can't imagine what was going on behind the scenes.
She has stories that are just like, people are just scumbags.
So maybe she is a little hardened by what she went through.
Yeah. Like, you ain't seen nothing.
You're like, okay. I mean,
all right. I mean, I still didn't want a TSA guy to feel my penis.
Yeah, I don't know if that's, mentally the right place to be. Like, if you're going to have a TSA guy touching up on your gens and be like, well, at least I'm not in the modeling industry in the 90s. I don't think that's...
Or an Epstein victim.
Right. I'd still say, Troy, you're allowed to own what you went through.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's a good point that you bring up, that, she's got her own... I guess everybody's got their own
that
trauma.
perspective in the moment.
Well, thank you, but...
You should have texted me. I would have texted you back, well, just remember, hurt people hurt people. You know what I mean? Have a little empathy for the TSA worker.
I think it's rigged. I think they do that just to feel penises.
You do?
I don't know how.
Yeah, I've never gone through it, so I don't know.
Was it there's no zipper, right, in your pants?
There's a zipper, but I mean, it's literally like linen. And it's cloth
thin.
Underwear. Like,
it's thin. Yeah, right.
What could you,
Plus, a lot of pants have zippers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every time I fly, my pants have a zipper. Nobody's touching my gens, but I don't look like Troy.
I get the random searches a lot.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I've 0 times I've gotten random searches.
Really?
Do you think it's the beard and the
probably
tattoos?
The beard, probably. You don't know where I'm at with that. You know
no,
what I mean?
That's true. And there's a DeLorean tattooed on the back of your neck. Clearly, like, you're prone to bad decisions.
I would think that they'd be like, "Oh, that's a cool dude."
Yeah.
It could go one of two ways, I suppose. No, I guess that is entirely possible as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, traveling's a nightmare, dude. It's just terrible. Do you see the TSA lines? Are you seeing what's happening?
Yeah.
Why is that happening?
Because there's like half the government shut down, I think. And so it's affecting all the airports.
And I think TSA workers
have less
are
workers.
quitting.
Yeah, and they're not getting replaced.
Because they're like, we're going through this again?
Right. It's just nonstop.
And because they're not getting paid.
Right.
So they're asking people to show up to work.
Yeah, they get like back pay.
Yeah, they'll get back
like,
pay.
I need to pay my bills today.
But that could be in 2 months.
Right. I need to get my money. It's my money and I want it now.
Yeah. So.
I don't want an annuity.
Sorry if anybody's traveling. It sucks.
I'm surprised that you haven't just started driving back and forth.
Dude, if it wasn't like 20 hours.
It's just a little too long.
Hey, what about a train?
That's 25 hours.
Oh.
And you love trains for 25 hours.
What about a boat? We've talked about this before, right?
A boat to Florida?
Yeah. Why? Is it dumb or something?
Well, you'd have to. I mean, you could.
It's the coast, right?
You could ride the coast, but then you'd have to come up from Miami or whatever. I guess it's quicker.
There's ports closer to Orlando.
Oh yeah, Tampa.
That's on the other side. Now, so my buddy Jared in Black Caviar, a couple of his buddies came down for the Phillies game, and one of his friends rode a train down and spent like $125 on the train. He said that the people were nuts.
That's another thing. If you take a 25-hour train to Florida, it should be free.
Oh, he said it was brutal. He said the guy next to him was like watching porn. He was like mentally slow and watching porn. And the lady next to him was screaming like, I'm not putting up with this for the whole trip.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you do. Because I guess you do have to fly. That's too long to drive. I think at this point.
For a weekend, yeah.
Right. Would you do it for like a week?
I would not.
Right. At this point, I keep pushing back my limit for how long those road trips will be. I'm at 12 hours is about as far as I'll go.
And that's a stretch.
I'll do 12 in a shot.
Ugh. You know, I told you my body was aching last week after 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do 12. 8 I'll do. Standing on my head.
Ugh.
8's rough, man.
So rough.
I what is it, like 6 to DC?
Yeah.
That was nothing. I've like...
You do that in your sleep.
It was really like, I was like, stayed home, did some shit in the morning, had a little lunch, jumped in the car, drove the 6 hours, went to a show. Like, it was nothing.
Doesn't make your neck hurt?
Nah. The 6 hours was, like, it was, I mean, my wife didn't understand it at all. She called me, she was like, how was the drive? I was like, it was great. She was like, you're psychotic.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6 hours is, I mean.
But I get it because it's like flying sucks. So it's like,
sucks.
You have your car, you can come and go as you please.
Right. I love it. Yeah, 8 hours is an easy yes.
8 hours is probably would be the max.
If they go, it's 8 hours away, I go, don't bother giving me a plane ticket. I'm driving that. Easy. And yeah, 12 hours I've done multiple times.
Damn. Yeah, that's rough.
I just don't like that you can't get anything done. You know? Like
yeah.
Public transportation, you could get work done, you could do it, but when you're driving, it's like feels like such a waste of a day and waste of like precious hours.
Yeah, but you got your brain working.
On the road?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I guess.
I got all kinds of ideas.
You can't write them down.
Well, you got voice notes.
What if you forget them? What do you mean voice? What are you saying?
You talk to your phone. Hey,
take a note.
I
don't
do
that. I don't have Siri.
Okay.
No, you don't. You have an app. You have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Or you can just record it.
You have voice memos.
I'm not going to go on my phone while I'm driving like that. Just to remember a thought.
I mean, I'm watching documentaries on YouTube, so, Yeah.
You're the wrong person to talk to about
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
You're getting a full-on history lesson on a drive.
That's right. And retaining all of it.
Yeah, that's actually a good use of time.
Yeah, that's true. I watch my programs. Yeah. I'm good to go.
Learn about the Spice Girls?
I learned a lot about the Spice Girls.
Wait, when you say you watch stuff in your car, do you have like a screen, or you're listening?
Well, it's mainly listening.
Uh-huh.
But you'll glance down, just be like,
but
okay.
like down at your phone, or is it CarPlay that actually like shows?
No, CarPlay won't play videos.
Okay.
Because it's very dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I was confused. I was wondering.
No, CarPlay would be a huge liability if that played video.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I just put it in the cup holder, and just like let the video play. Sometimes I'll glance down. That's how you catch up on all kinds of stuff, podcast drama. I know everything that's going on.
You do stay up.
I'm in the car, staying up.
You're commuting a lot.
That's what I'm doing. Well, I'm glad Toots is good.
Toots is great.
Is Toots good? I thought Toots was sick.
Oh, is he sick?
Oh, because of his Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, he went to the vet yesterday.
Oh, what did it say on his Instagram?
Well, he's actually really snotty. So they're trying to...
His attitude or his mucus?
His mucus.
Okay.
He's been really congested lately.
Oh,
If you
that's
go to
too
a
bad.
story. Yeah. But he's fine. I mean, he gets...
Oh, yeah, I see that. I would have known if I had looked at the story. It says, I'm at the vet because I'm snotty. He had said that. I didn't realize he said that.
He's in a spaceship.
He likes his spaceship.
Loves a spaceship.
Right. Does he get worried about the vet, or as long as he's in a spaceship with his person, he's kind of good?
He's good at the vet except when they need to take his temperature.
He doesn't like that.
Up his bum?
Right, because they don't do it orally.
No.
Cats.
He
Because you can't trust a cat to keep it under their tongue.
No. He does not like anything up his ass.
He doesn't?
No, he doesn't.
Hey, like father like son, am I right?
Exactly. Yeah, he screams.
What does he sound like? Oh, really? The aggressive scream.
Oh, just blood curdling screams.
Not like
No. He lets you know he's pissed. He's looking back like
like he's mad.
Yeah.
And he's angry.
Yeah, he doesn't like his butt shaved.
He doesn't?
He doesn't like anything around his butt.
Well, he's an old school dude.
Yes, he is.
You might as well get him a pair of shorts that on the back it says "exit only."
Yep.
Like those in the '90s, cool dudes used to wear shorts that said "exit only."
Yeah, let him know.
Yeah, that way everybody knew you were totally hetero.
In case you were thinking about entering.
Right? No. I'm so very hetero that I bought these pants. It's important information. But he's okay?
He's great. Yeah, he's great.
Got a little Mucinex or something? Cat Mucinex?
Yeah, they gave him a little something. He's a smushy-faced cat. So
Right.
He gets congested.
The air passageways are not.
And it's getting into allergy season down there.
Sure. You take the good with the bad. He likes to be outside, but at the same time.
Exactly.
Right. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. That's Toots Day.
It's Toots Day.
He's silly and he's furry. His name is Mr. Toots. He's always happy and purry. That rascal, Mr. Toots.
I was actually thinking about your trip to Florida because I was reading an article yesterday. And this goes back to our conversation that we had at the beginning of the show about how everybody's watching everything. So those like innocent crimes that you could get away with as like a teen. Now you'll get jail time for them. Like everybody's looking at everything. And they got, I guess it was some couple that was on Real Housewives of something at some point. I don't know. I don't watch these things. But they arrested them because they kept shoplifting from Publix. And that's what they do now at all these stores. Like they'll track you on the cameras. And if you shoplift once, fine. If you shoplift twice, fine. But they start to keep a record of who you are and what you're doing. And so I guess when you hit a certain threshold, they wait. They don't get you on the misdemeanor. You know what I mean? They don't get you like if you steal a 6-pack and give you a slap on the wrist. Instead, and they do this at like Target too, all the self-checkout stuff. I saw I think we talked about it on the show. There was one guy that like he and his wife kept stealing WWE action figures. And they did it until it was thousands of dollars. And then the police just raided their spot and took all the toys.
Oh, that's great.
And put them in jail. But this couple, they're accused of stealing $3,000 worth of stuff from your spot, Publix. And they just released the body cam footage. And I guess they went in as a couple. And the way they apparently did it was they did something called ticket swapping, which is they took the price tag off of one thing that was cheap and put it onto something that was expensive. And then they go to the checkout and scan it, like self-checkout. And they scan it so they think like it's foolproof. But there are cameras everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So they were tracking these two, figuring out exactly what they were taking, exactly what they were spending, watching everything, and waiting until it got up to $3,000. And then I guess that was the magic number. Once it got up to $3,000, they like went to their house and arrested them. Like the police, boom, 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 up and up, police. Which, like, I cannot imagine. I mean, look, you have to be a prolific shoplifter, I guess. $3,000. Publix usually has pretty good deals, right?
Yeah, you get really good deals there.
Yeah, I would think. I mean, how much food is $3,000 at Publix?
In this Trump economy?
That's a good point, too. It's about 2 dozen eggs. I think it's still Biden, though. Yeah, this was in Boca Raton. So, there's a lot, I think in Boca Raton, there's a lot of keeping up with appearances. There's a lot of, you know what I mean, trying to look maybe a little bit more wealthy than you are. And this couple, they waited. I just can't imagine the police, like, pounding on your door to come get you, and you find out it's for shoplifting.
Yeah, I wonder if as soon as they're pounding, you're like, I wonder what that's for.
Yeah, like clearly they're the wrong people.
Yeah.
Like, are you going back in your head? Because at some point, you're not even thinking about the fact that you're shoplifting, right?
Right.
You're not sitting there going like, oh, they're going to get me at some point. They're going to get me one day. Let's see the news story that you just had up there. Yeah. Oh, can you, Mike, can you help her get the volume? Oh, do you have it or?
I can turn.
Yeah. Turn the volume up.
Publix.
Hey,
stealing
it's on.
more than $5,000 worth of groceries. It is a
5,000
scheme
they
police
say
went on for months as the couple from the Real Housewives of Pretoria allegedly took hundreds of items they didn't pay for. Reporter Rachel Perry has the exclusive video as officers take the couple into custody.
Police say the couple
The
hit
map
this
of Boca
Publix
Raton.
again and again, more than a dozen times in just 7 months, walking away with nearly 400 items.
Yeah. That's it. Hit pause for a sec. 7 months of shoplifting. You're not thinking about it at that point. You're not sitting there waiting for them to come get you. You're probably thinking, oh, they're idiots here. You could just do this. We found out the system. Like, they don't check. If you just swap the price tags and throw the UPC on the wrong thing, you could just keep doing this. This is just how we go grocery shopping now. And little do they know, they're just watching, and then boom, the Boca Raton PD are knocking on the door of your pink apartment, your pink stucco apartment.
Hey, step on out. Boca Raton Police Department. Come on, step on out for us, please.
That's Melanie Villion.
Oh, she got her bathrobe on?
We'll explain everything in a second.
And her husband, Petrus Villion, or Pete.
Petrus?
Sorry?
Petrus? Okay.
The couple is known for appearing on the South African reality show Real Housewives of Pretoria.
I'm Detective
Oh, maybe that hit pause again. I think, are they saying like that's the South African version of Real Housewives?
That's how I took it.
Okay, so that's why when like that news headline comes up, it goes, couple from the Real Housewives. It's like, yeah, if you watched it in South Africa.
All right, obviously I'm with the Boca Raton Police Department. I'm investigating a crime that's been occurring since August of last year. So that's what you're being arrested for.
But now they're behind bars, accused of stealing more than $5,000 in groceries from this Boca Raton Publix.
Oh, not Publix.
Court records show over the span of 7 months, they took roughly 400 items from Publix that they didn't pay for, including sparkling water, soda, fruit, toilet paper, and more. Police say surveillance videos and transaction reviews showed the pair using a method called ticket switching. That's where cheaper barcodes are scanned instead of the more expensive items. And according to the arrest report, the couple worked together, with Pete distracting employees while Melanie failed to...
What's cheaper than sparkling water?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of discount are you getting on the sparkling water? Well, you put in like maybe you're scanning like even like a candy bar. It's like $1, like $2.
I guess if you get it for free.
Over time like that?
Oh, you mean like they're saving like 75 cents on sparkling water?
For years.
And over months, those 75 cents adds up?
Yeah.
It also seems to be a thing because there was just an article, it's unfortunately behind a paywall, but there's a lot of online discourse about it.
Put in a fake password, we'll get there.
In New York City, shoplifting from Whole Foods is like there's apparently even now a Whole Foods jail because it's become so bad that they've started nailing people inside the store and like taking them to a little like holding area so they can wait to turn them over to the cops.
I've seen adult films that start that way.
Oh, yeah. It's often a mother and maybe a stepdaughter.
Actually, I think most adult films star a mother and a stepdaughter these days. Very strange.
Yeah, I guess that was a thing. I think we had George Jensen talking about it one time when she was in.
Does she do it from airports?
She would do it from Whole Foods. Like she would just go take stuff and just walk out, and they wouldn't stop her.
Oh, like she would do it like they could. She knew that they couldn't stop her.
She knew that they couldn't stop. Like, as soon as you're just walking out, they can't physically stop you from walking out.
Wouldn't it be great if she just kept doing that, thinking they can't stop you, and it's like they're doing this?
Yeah.
They're just like, no, we see your face. We know you're doing it. We're gonna come to your house.
You know, people used to do this when I worked at Home Goods. They would take the tags off and put a cheaper tag and like return it or whatever. And I would have to be the one to kind of figure out like, was this the original price? Like I remember someone came in with like 4 pillows and it was a different price tag and it was like each one was $40 cheaper.
Did you have to be like, no, that's not?
I wasn't
because if you don't do it, you don't want to be a narc.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're doing it more than once, people are going to think you're in on the scam.
Well, because they're lying to your face. They're like, no, this is the price. This is the price. So then you can't fight with, right? The customer's supposed to be right. But then like my manager's like, no, they're scamming you. So it was a crazy thing because I've said that before. Home Goods, HomeSense, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all those stores, they don't have barcodes on their products. They have stickers that you print out and just price things.
Oh,
so
because
you'll find things with no price tag. And then me as a worker, I would just be, what am I going to, I'll make this $10. So like you could just take off a tag and change it.
And go like, I don't know how much this is, tell me.
Right.
And then you're like, I guess 10?
Yes.
And then you got a $30 pillow.
And they would catch on to us too. They would be like, that candle's not 12 because this one's 17. And I would be like, I don't know.
They know that you don't know what you're doing. Yes. Whoa, that's so.
This is so bad. I'm giving away the secret.
No, but that's like those are bad human beings.
Yeah.
To find the mark in the store and be like, let's take advantage.
Yeah.
Of this high school girl who's not confident enough to tell me
also, though,
that I'm robbing her blind.
It's like, I mean, why are you guys doing that as a company? Like, why do you just have inventory that's not even accounted for, and then it's a free for all?
Yeah. I guess they're just moving in such volume.
Yes.
And they have such a huge portion that they assume is going to be breakage that they don't even care.
You know those stores. It's just like chaos.
Yeah.
Clutter.
Yeah. No, I can't stand them. I don't like those stores at all because it's so chaotic. Wow. All right, let's go back to this.
Scan items. Despite Melanie claiming she acted alone, both were arrested. We do know they're from South Africa, and jail records show they're now being held in ICE custody in Boca Raton.
Oh, shit.
25 News.
ICE got them.
They messed up.
Oh, they fucked up. You got to keep that nose clean right now. Oh, damn. Wow. They're coming over here. They're stealing our Publix food.
Have we heard from Mark Ruffalo yet? Has he spoken out on their behalf?
Wow. Admitted to stealing $5,300 worth of items from Publix. That's a lot of items.
Yep.
Wow.
She had no choice.
Then to steal?
That's what it said.
I mean, you could have gone with this, just a little tap water instead of the sparkling water. Would have been a choice.
Maybe she needs it for a morning routine.
Forgot about the morning routine. I did. I needed these banana peels. So people are stealing all the time from Whole Foods?
Whole Foods is a big one. The other one I've heard about, you hear a lot about on AYG, is Hudson News in the airport.
People steal from Hudson News?
A lot of comedians are very open about how when they're flying around the country, they'll just grab shit from Hudson News.
I mean, that's crazy. It's the one place I really definitely would not steal from because I feel like you get busted by the TSA or something. They call you a terrorist.
Apparently, they're under the belief that no one actually owns it, so no one gives a shit if you're taking it. But from time to time, people do get nailed because they do the same thing.
They catch you on camera.
They just let it add up.
So we can probably steal a little.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Be very selective, though.
Like, I could probably grab some gummy nerds.
Yeah, like a bag of chips or something.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's really just a matter of what your personal risk tolerance is.
Yeah, like how close to the edge do you want to get?
Yeah, like if you don't give a shit about like missing a flight or something like that, then, go for it.
Right, because they'll delay you.
And probably, I don't know if you can get banned from an airport or something like that.
That's true.
They can probably create inconveniences for you.
That's probably what they do.
And that's worse than any kind of legal penalty.
100%. 100%. And then also, if you steal $3,000 worth of like gummy nerds, then they'll probably put you in jail.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing you want to do, too, because then you go to jail and they go, the tough guys, they go like this. What are you in for? And you have to say, well, I really like gummy nerds.
Yeah. They make you dress as a candy striper?
That's what they would do. It's 100% right. All right, let's get out of here for the day. This has been fabulous. If you missed any of today's show, it'll be available on demand on the SiriusXM app. You can catch all our videos at youtube.com/notsam, as well as our Instagram account, SamRobertsSXM, and my Instagram account, notsam. We'll see you tomorrow.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this.
Icons, innovators, and rising stars explore decades of music throughout Women's History Month, from fearless, ferocious females of rock, hip-hop, country, choosing Texas, I can tell, and more, with their very own channels throughout the month of March across SiriusXM and year-round at home with the SiriusXM app.
I'm Boomer Esiason, MVP quarterback. I learned early what happens when a family isn't protected. My mom died from cancer when I was 7. She was only 37 years old. I lost a part of me, and my family struggled financially. So I promised myself my kids would never go through that. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast, easy, and affordable to get life insurance. 100% online, no medical exam. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get $1 million in coverage for around $37 a month. For me, it's about knowing my family will be protected financially if I'm not here.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/today. ethos.com/today. That's ethos.com/today. Paid spokesperson, online health questions required. Time spent on application may vary. Price may vary. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
If watching TV has gotten way too complicated for you, then here's some good news. You can say goodbye to a million different subscriptions, wasting money and endless searching for something to watch. And say hello to Philo, a better way to TV. Philo's the only streaming service that keeps you in mind, making TV easy and affordable without sacrificing quality or the channels you love. With Philo, there's a package that's right for you. Whether you're looking for the best live TV on more than 70 channels, with a huge library of movies and shows, and an unlimited DVR, or you're looking to upgrade your experience with Philo's bundle, unlocking access to even more blockbuster films on top-rated shows on HBO Max Basic with ads, AMC Plus, and Discovery Plus. Whatever you choose, with Philo, you're getting great TV for an even better price. Find out more at philo.tv. That's philo.tv. Subscriptions auto-renew. Cancel anytime. See philo.tv for more.
Tired of the same old game night? Switch things up with Chumba Casino. Play over 200 free online social casino games. From classic slots and blackjack to exclusive in-house favorites you won't find anywhere else. However long you got, you can play your way, anytime, anywhere. Make your next chill night a little more fun with Chumba Casino. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Let's go! Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Buddy, I wore a leather jacket in Killbox. It was the worst decision I've ever made.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Thank God I couldn't zip it.
You're like a cow.
I couldn't. Someone was like, you should zip that, baby. I go, dude, I can't.
It looked like somebody had to cut that off of you to make a leather jacket.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
The men's and women's NCAA basketball tournaments are on SiriusXM.
It's good! It's good!
Experience the excitement with Westwood One's broadcast of the men's tournament.
This place is in stunned disbelief!
And catch the women's tournament all month long on your radio.
Banks it home for 2 and her 40th point of the night.
Plus pre- and post-game shows on College Sports Radio Channel 84. For schedules, go to SiriusXM.com/sports or search March Madness on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. He was in great health. Was out of nowhere. Had a stroke. And super hard, obviously, for the whole family. But my dad had life insurance. So even after he passed away, he was still able to provide for my mom. And of course, by extension, my brother and I. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. 10 minutes. You're covered. Your family is covered. You can get $2 million in coverage for $2 a day. That's a 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male. We don't like to talk about death in our culture, but everyone's going to die. You are going to die. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/free. Rates may vary, billed monthly. ethos.com/free.
Tired of the same old game night? Switch things up with Chumba Casino. Play over 200 free online social casino games. From classic slots and blackjack to exclusive in-house favorites you won't find anywhere else. However long you got, you can play your way, anytime, anywhere. Make your next chill night a little more fun with Chumba Casino. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter.com/comedy.
ZipRecruiter. Navigating life stages, Caring Transitions offers support for every step of the way. For seniors relocating or downsizing, we offer a compassionate, individualized approach that provides comprehensive solutions. Estate sales, our experts will list your items on our exclusive online platform, CT Bids, preserving memories and keeping your family's best interests at heart. And for those tough cleanouts, we're here to help. Visit caringtransitions.com. Caring Transitions. Embrace